persistent, begging irony, clutching at his wish list, calls out pay for me. His game broke his ambitions, he streams for loyalty. But the sympathy's been spent like coins in a wishing well. Views dwindle, the crowd's thinning, with stories left to sell. He pleads, oh be my charity. With every stream, he's clinging airily, lost in delusions, grasping fame that's fleeting. Hopes like castles built on sand, deceiving. He calls support my journey, while pride is slowly sinking. A spectacle for all, his ship's still leaking. Chasing stars in search of all that shines, drowning deep in depths behind those green lines. Flashy tricks and please give generously. Each donation's met with new reality. His tears bred transpiration, he cries for currency. They say he's entertaining, a comic tragedy, spinning tales for pennies. Dreams of wealth so empty, he prays for bits and whispers. Come rescue me, me. Oh, he's on the wire, tooting gamers' empathy. Spinning every story, pushing hard to plead. Bills piling like mountains, so he streams relentlessly, begging keep the dream alive. Hard to watch, hard to watch, hard to watch, hard to watch.
Each broadcast a cry from the abyss, grasping straws, his dignity dismissed. Plays the jester, plays the wistful seer. In the digital domain, he casts his tears.
Oh, fuel my fire, he sings so desperately.
Talk to me, speak to me, chat with me, but not about that. We don't talk about that, not talking about the game. Let me see the channel name. Why you talking about that? We don't talk about that. News, sports, drama, politics. You know I don't know that shit. Mouth drooling moron. Act like I don't know what's going on. Talk about what I'm doing now, or you might have to go on out. You know the rules, I might have to ban you. Talk to me, money, no cat, and I haven't ever hyped. Please, no detractor shit, petty drama, want no part to it. Never played that game as a kid, already answered that. Might wanna rewind the vid. It's never played. Talk to me, speak to me, chat with me, but not about that. We don't talk about that. I'm talking about the game. Let me see the channel name. Why you talking about that? We don't talk about that. Talk to me, speak to me, chat with me, but not about that. We don't talk about that. I'm talking about the game. Let me see the channel name. Why you talking about that? We don't talk about that.
Let me lick that ice cream. It's a pricey thing. Let me lick that ice cream. Make it then go ding. Let me lick that ice cream. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Hey. Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Hey. Give me that when she do that dome say. Hey. Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Hey. Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Hey.
Me and the soulmate have the day off, full sun weather, so you know it's 7 hot. Go for a roll, we on a stroll for a cone. We at the mall, just let me ball, so we at the cold stone. We on the line, couldn't believe my eyes, I want the largest size. We in front this time, couldn't believe the price when my debit card swipes. Let me lick that ice cream, it's a pricey thing. Let me lick that ice cream, make it then go ding.
Let me lick that ice cream. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot.
I'm scarfing it down, wearing a frown, hot under the collar. Can't believe that I just went and spent $10. It was the biggest ones and I had the funds, but my wallet was open. Got a big heart, it's all even for the makeup for those Hogans. Let me lick that ice cream. Let me lick that ice cream.
Let me lick that ice cream.
Please lick that.
It's hot.
It's a sweet treat, don't get it all the time. When she asked what size I wanted, I said mine. It's an expense, courtesy of the den. So
Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Hey. Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Hey. Give me that freaks when you're licking that ice cream. Hey.
Talk to me, speak to Get back, kick. I'm riding cute casino, dick. New dance to make my wallet big. Let's see how long it sticks. We're streaming on kick. Don't worry about being racist, sis. We on subs, no more tips. Come support my newest grift. He's now stopping that Kino knob. Placing the former cokehead in that blob. Mom can't forget about that job. Because he can't be stopped. He's 95 slick. Gaming, yeah, he's done with that shit. Looks like OIC picks up another shift. Filling King's covers or lava cupping fit. Let me get that kick. I'm riding those on YouTube, chib. The ones who support it and pull through. Live tick, but they still get screwed. See, he never cared about you. It's all about the revenue. New. Paying for his liquor and fast food. And his mobile games too. You're not a fan, you're just fools. Let me get that kick. I'm not in you, casino dick. You just will make my wallet big. Let's see how long it sticks. We screaming on kick. Don't worry about being racist, sis. We on subs, no more tips. Come support my newest Brit. Let me get that kick. I'm out in Q casino dick. New dance to make my wallet big. Let's see how long it sticks. We streaming on kick. Don't worry about being racist, sis. We on subs, no more tips. Come support my newest Brit.
Let me lick that ice cream. It's a pricey thing. Let me lick that ice cream. Make it then go ding. Let me lick that ice cream. It's hot.
Give me that preach to the licking that ice cream. Give me that preach to the licking that ice cream. Give me that when she do that down. Give me that preach to the licking that ice cream. Give me that preach to the licking that ice cream. Give me that preach to the licking that ice cream.
Me and the soulmate have the day off, full sun weather, so you know it's 7 hot. Go for a roll, we on a stroll for a cone. We at the mall, just let me ball, so we at the cold stone. We on the line, couldn't believe my eyes, I want the largest size. We in front this time, couldn't believe the price when my debit card swipe.
What's blooming, y'all? Give me a minute. Why is the chat disabled? Why we got echoes up in here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? This is not the way we start the stream here. You guys know I have tism when it comes to the chat. I need to see the chat. The chat needs to be seen. Why? I put this public. Dios, ayúdame con la paciencia hoy. Sí, vamos a ver. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're grilling. We're doing what needs to be do. We svelten. You know, that's just how we do. All right, let's see here. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, let's get it. All right, everything's looking good. Let me see background music. Let's restart that. All right. So what is good, everybody? What's blooming? Yeah, it is your boy Shinko Fleur, and welcome to a special stream. It's not really special. We're just not doing a glaze state. We're not going over a pre-stream. We're gonna go over the Mr. Metokur documentary part 1. I don't think we're gonna get through the whole thing, but we're gonna get as much as we can. If we don't finish, there is going to be a special treat. Today will mark the first double stream day. That's right, we're pulling a DSP. So whatever we do not finish today, we will finish later on tonight. So if you want to pop by, stop by, it's all good. All right. So before we get started, let's say what's up to everybody. Because that's just what we do here. What's up, Gordon Flowers? Pointing at Derek. Don't touch my Mau Square. Dubmatic. What's up, Fisk-Ass Fighties? What is good? Mr. Extravagant. Brazen. Antony. Mr. Nobody. 696. Ubermensch Mexa. Wicked Tools. What is good? Oh, what's up? All right, so that looks like we got everybody up. Like, Lechero's here. Here we go. Here we go. The Camping Dutchman. Sonic. What's up, baby? How we doing? Sizzy Mac. What's good, baby? Thank you guys for stopping by. 1791071999999. What's good, baby? How we doing? All right. So we here. You know, some of us might be queer. There's nothing wrong with that, and you know we're proud of it. All right. So let's see. He'll claim that's right. I'm still in Ubermensch. I'm still in the formula. We having a double stream day right now. This is the pre-stream, right? I gave you the pre-stream music. Now this is this is the level 1 podcast. All right, and you know we're just talking, you know, wasting time. We're stalling. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, we're going to get into the content. And then we're going to go ahead and, you know, stop the content. And we're going to give our own commentary. We're pulling the full DSP today. And then, you know, we're going to finish the rest of it tonight. That's just what we got to do. You know, we do what we, you know, that's just what we do. We're just leeches and parasites. So we got to do what, you know, what other people do. You know what I mean? We got to copy off of the most successful people. And, you know, just do what they do in the most low effort way possible, okay? So before we get started, I'm just prefacing this by I'm strictly focusing on the doc. There's no way in fucking hell I'm gonna fucking... There's no way in hell I'm watching the Popeye shit, and I'm not doing the pre-stream, okay? Because it's not worth it, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. So let me know if it sounds good, if it's doubled up, you know how we do here. All right, so let's see. Let's get started. All right, here we go. DL video. And it's audio properties. Okay, good. All right, so play. Well, why did I do that? Oh yeah, shout out to Raw Phil. This was from Raw Phil. I wanted to get the whole thing with the chat, and you know Raw Phil was able to do that. So let's make that a little bit bigger. Actually, I'm gonna make it that big because I'm not trying to get Cat out the way. You want to see Cat. You want to see Cat. Cat looks sexy. Cat looks good. So you know you want something to look at while you're getting mad at this dumbass. All right, so let's see if we can get it popping.
It is time for the documentary. I feel like we should turn on closed captioning. But let's see how well it works, because sometimes YouTube closed captioning is absolutely atrociously bad. So let's see how good it works, and if it's really bad, we'll turn it off.
What,
okay?
are you deaf too?
All right.
Like, what the fuck?
Away we go, my friends, with another one. Here we are.
Mr. Metokur is the most famous internet troll. One that, through his 16...
Hold on.
Okay.
How's that volume looking?
Yeah, how's that volume looking?
Trying to find it. Here we go.
Your tenure has built up a reputation with his involvement in things like Gamergate and internet blood sports, or even just his exposing of Bathtub Ross.
Why were you looking up naked kids in bathtubs in the first place, Ross?
I thought.
Well,
like,
why is he
like,
shaking?
Are you kidding me? Like,
it is his coverage of marginal yet aggressive communities.
What the fuck are you like shaking your head to?
That has earned him his fame, and it is his personality that keeps people coming back.
Totally not interested in two anthropomorphic robotic creatures getting each other gay pregnant.
Because Metokur...
Hey, your man's is into that type of shit. Your man's like the Dragussi.
Hey, we're 35 seconds in. What? Okay. I'll be honest, that's not what I expected.
Okay.
I was not expecting that this is going to be the first thing that we hear in the documentary. This will be interesting. This will be an interesting one. Again, me, darksydephil, I don't go into these weird bowels of the internet.
Yes, they come to you.
The crazy fringes of the internet.
They come to you
to learn about this stuff. I don't partake in this.
They work for you.
I stay in my lane. I make video game content.
They edit for you.
My audience. I feel like even though I've been a
they
YouTuber
watch
for
your
16
content.
years, I've missed out on these other entire levels of existence.
They support you.
You know what I'm saying?
They give you money.
That I don't have involvement with that stuff. You know, I mean, holy shit. But I guess we're gonna find out about it today. Here we go.
Is highly elusive. He disappears for months on end. Yet viewership is easily regained because none can fill his void. He is someone that is largely anonymous, yet highly well known. Someone that publicly attacking him only emboldens his existence.
So I'm actually curious. And I wonder if we'll get our answer during the documentary. Has he ever shown his face? Do we know who he is? You know what I mean? Or has he actually managed to stay completely anonymous this whole time? I don't know. But, like, I've never seen a picture of his face. I've only seen that, like, avatar of him with a hat on. Sometimes with sunglasses, sometimes not, and with the headphones on. But I've never, you know, I don't know if anyone actually knows what he looks like or anything like that. I guess we'll figure it out. Okay.
Someone that lives.
You see?
in a
Do you see
stable
why
environment, yet
I stay
remains
away from this
consistent.
shit?
He breaks all the rules and somehow always ends up on top. And this is his story. In 2008, there was a crop-up of Jim81 Jim accounts made on various websites.
39-year-old male in 2008. So you're gonna tell me that he's like almost 60 now? Is that true? Do you think that's true? Or do you think that that's just like not his real age? I wonder.
Through the profiles of this individual,
Why would he be
much can
60?
extracted.
It's only
The
20.
nice thing about Stage 6 was you could upload a 5-hour video, a 10-hour video. They had like an adult-only section. You could have violence and sex, and they didn't care. It was a great website. And so when DivX, they wanted to get their codec pushed in Hollywood, and part of the deal with that and the phone manufacturers they were working with was they had to get rid of the website. And they couldn't sell it to anybody. Microsoft, other people wanted to buy it. They refused to sell it. So they just shut it down. So what happened was there was, a large community of people. We had like all these little subgroups. People are like in anime, video games, whatever, all these different groups.
Nah, they allowed
Kinda got,
150 now,
thrown out.
trash man.
So we all started making our own little websites.
They're not $1
groups
anymore.
that
They're
kinda reach out
150
to
now.
each other. So a lot of the accounts are kind of in relation to that.
From his Stage 6 profile, he introduces himself as James, and in his bio states he is 26 years old.
Oh,
That is-
okay. That's so. Is that current then? 39-year-old. I mean, that's current because it says he's 26 there, 39 now. So maybe he just kept maintaining his age. I wonder if anyone still uses this. Damn, I've never heard of Stage 6, and I used to. I knew about all these different places back then.
No, you didn't.
Like, I was into early meming shit.
No, you weren't.
On like you'rethemanowdog.com and freaking everyone knew about Newgrounds and shit. But I never heard about this one, Stage 6. All right, thank you to Mythos Irving, who just did a $20 super
What's up,
chat.
Chud Goop?
First time donator.
How we doing?
Kino Casino opened my eyes to you. Your detractors are sick in the head. I need to help the king's taxes today. So long live the king. Thank you.
Yay. Keep it up, Mythos, because he's gonna keep asking
Thank
you
you
for
so
it.
much. I apprate that. And welcome. Again, this is something that I haven't done in many, many months. So hopefully it is entertaining to all of you that I'm doing this.
It's
and
not.
learning. Maybe all of us are going to learn a lot today. Already, I don't know about this.
You could learn a lot more if you just kept the fucking video playing.
All right, thank you, Mythos Irving.
Wait, hold on.
For the very generous
All
contribution.
right, we started. Hold on. I gotta do something. All right, hold on. I still want to do this. Goddamn it. Pauses. There we go. There we go. There we go. Every time. How many pauses we got so far? We got the weird fringe. I'll lowball it to 2. 2 pauses. 2 fucking pauses. I'll lowball it. Let's say 2. You guys know how I do. I lowball it for Phil, and he still manages to fuck it up. So let's go with 2.
That is where I get my handle from. Jim equals James. 81 year of birth. Jim equals what the hell? One more time and you get Jim81 Jim. This is the same handle I use on every site. So more than likely, if you see a user with it somewhere else, it is me. Unquote. On the right hand side, along with sharing his interest of an archetypical nerd, he shares that he lives in Minnesota. And then on this account, while the information is lacking in the profile, the website itself is a Minnesota's writers group, again confirming his location and desire to be a writer.
The Minnesota's writers group, that was part of an English 101 class for an associate's degree.
From these 3 websites, it can be concluded that Jim81 Jim was born on October 9th, 1981. His first name is James. He lives or lived in Forest Lake,
You don't have to
Minnesota,
pause.
and-
Don't pause.
You've been doxxed. Now, obviously, he's just piecing together public info. And what's funny is, I guess he's just trying to make a profile.
What's up,
on
Mr.
him.
Casanova?
Like, so FYI,
Let's make
June the
this.
King did this exact same thing with Low Tier God in a documentary many years ago. Low Tier God said, "Oh, you doxed me." And
We
basically
know
got,
this
all
already!
angry because I guess he didn't want anyone to know about who he really was. It's like, yeah, but it's all public info. It's just people scrounged it together.
Yeah,
put it in
yeah.
place.
So
It
like
doesn't
same
mean
thing like
anyone
when it
doxed
happens to you.
It was just info that was out there. He got so upset, and he actually waged a war against June the King with copyright.
We
strikes
know
and all
this
kinds of
already,
shit.
dude.
But all right. So basically, we're getting a profile of him now, but I guess no one really knows his real name.
Has an interest in writing and is currently attending college. This, as it was back then, is all accurate as Jim confirmed this information to be true on later dates. The purpose of being able to piece this information together is both understanding who Jim is, but also understanding why this was a mistake because of the environment he was going to enter.
I mean, I was fairly good about not having a lot of personal stuff up, and that's insane, right? When you, again, when I'm telling you, like, my original username was linked to the college I went to. Nobody ever figured that out, right? Isn't that weird? That nobody ever took a minute to look through the website and be like, oh shit, this is an English composition class. But this is the school he goes to, right? Nobody ever did. I ended up getting doxxed initially, like back in the day during Gamergate. And I got doxxed, not because I had like pieces of personal information out. Somebody hacked into my PayPal.
As seen on his VO account, Jim made AMVs, or anime music videos. This one is titled Oran Gay Bar AMV. While this video is inaccessible, it is understood that this was unserious. It was made as a joke, as implied by the profile flavor text. Quote, I am me to myself alone, unquote. What's more, on his Stage 6 profile, he was uploading his prank calls as Mr. Roger and Joe Pesci. But that was not all.
Hi everybody, this is Jim81Jim, and I decided to do a video because I'm frankly blown away. I'm blown away by the fact that this even exists. We're talking a half a page up from his donate button, begging you for money so he can keep this shitty little fucking site going. He's got an...
I can't, it's such bad quality, you can't read it.
Okay, it's fuck. You don't have to
Posted by
read it.
Stacks. So basically, even in 2008,
Hold on,
he
you
was
opened
someone who was
1.5.
calling people out, criticizing people for their behavior online, which I believe.
I don't want to do it because I want to keep. I want to note the pauses.
So it says the Spax 3 website review from April 4th, 2009.
Oh, this is raw.
Okay.
An announcement talking about all the shit he just bought. I don't know what the fuck E for all is. I'm gonna guess it's got to do with video games or anime, because he's white and he's a virgin, and therefore anything he does has to revolve around those two fucking things.
All right, I'm gonna pause, and he's gonna pause. So let me just add that up. And like, doesn't that sound familiar, Phil? I was in and out of this shit, so I didn't even see this part. Does that sound familiar, Phil? Huh? Huh?
E for All, I know what this is. E for All was when E3 originally was the Electronic Entertainment Expo, and it was meant to be a yearly convention that the press would go to. It was only for press and industry insiders in video games. Well, in the late 2000s, the people who ran E3 realized they were leaving money on the table because so many people wanted to go and couldn't because they weren't part of, you know, the journalism community. So they created E for All, which essentially meant you could go no matter who you were, it's for all, and you could get access to play games early before they've been released. You'll get some of the same information that the press would get on new game releases and things like that. But I believe at first it started that it was completely free. You could just go and you had to wait in line. You'd be like tents outside and you go inside the tent. You'd be able to try games and stuff. I think eventually they actually turned it into a paid event where you had to buy tickets for it and shit. So that's what E for All is. I remember now. I forgot all about it. You know, E3 doesn't even exist anymore. So apparently this guy went to E for All and he was posting about how he spent money or something.
Hold on.
So here's a list of
Wait,
what
before you start, hold on. In his chat, it's 84-bit trash says, I love you, God Emperor Phil, but I can't watch this. I love my 2-year-old adopted father more. I mean, that's some weird shit, but I feel you. He's getting boring. 84-bit trash fucking weirdo.
Spot. Transformers, Japanese PS2. Twinkle Star sprites for the Dreamcast. Snatcher for the Sega Saturn. Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon, another story for the Super Famicom. We need a group of people who believe in quality control and can do something about it. What happened to the Black Hatters? You remember those guys? The real hackers, the people who could really do shit, who could really affect change, you know, just a snap of their fingers and shit changed. Please? Make it go away and then post a video response and make my day better. This is Jim81Jim, preparing to stick a revolver in his mouth because he actually saw that this existed.
That was a video on Spax 3, an infamous Sonic critic. Jim made the video in late 2008, likely with
Jim was the original detractor!
By a pocket of people from the websites he visited, like...
So is that supposed to be him? You see the picture in the upper
Jim is the original detractor! Oh my god!
left-hand corner? Is that actually supposed to be Metokur?
What's up, Bordeaux? Look how you
picture of
doing?
him from like the 2000s? Is that like the only existing picture of him or something? Right? So, I don't know. That's the only. That's like the only picture I've ever seen in reference.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine coming across a video like that back in the day. Like, I really can't. Like, yo, like, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm not criticizing. I'm like not trying to come at it, but it's just, bro. Back in the day, like, for the most part, the internet just load up to look for something to laugh at. Like,
him of a real person. So I don't know if that's really him or not.
oh God.
So I mean,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like, I didn't know that he went back this far. You know, I knew that he'd been doing this kind of stuff like for about a decade. I didn't know that he was doing this stuff in the 2000s. Just basically picking targets like that and going off on them. Huh.
like 4chan or Metokur.
What's
If you're
up,
just
Big?
it
How
to
you
fuck
doing,
around and have
baby?
a good time, and you're showing it to friends, you're showing it to people like in a community you're a part of, without any intention of growing a brand or making money or being considered, you know, like publicly acceptable. Yeah, you're gonna say all sorts of wild stuff. You're gonna put in
Thank you.
suicide jokes. You're gonna
Yeah.
show video clips that there's no way anybody's gonna let you do it. And to be fair, too, at the time, YouTube really didn't care.
I mean, it's still kind of like that
you know,
now.
I made this video as kind of an inside joke. It was just a response to the to the post that was in this thread. Like I said, it was an inside joke. It wasn't
I
meant to
don't
be
know if
anything more than that.
we're gonna finish, but we're doing a
you know,
double
over the last
feature.
6 months since I did that video,
We're doing a
other
double
people have come
feature.
forward,
Thank you
they've
for the
done
raid,
parodies,
babe.
they've
What's
done
up,
spoofs.
everybody? How you
They've
doing?
done all sorts of crazy shit. You know, I've seen animated series, and I've seen rants, and I've seen just a lot of really clever shit out there that's funny. It's entertaining, and it's good. And what happens to those people? They get banned. They get kicked off of YouTube. They get kicked off DeviantArt. And, you know, it's bullshit. It's bullshit that he can wield that kind of power. It's bullshit that people will, you know, flag videos for him. He's got people flagging videos for him.
Jim is not a big fan of censorship or hypocrisy, and he especially does not like when creators take down critical or satirical pieces. And so,
Well, I'm sure then he must have spoken about me over the years about how people accuse me of taking people down when I don't. You know, it's always people doing
But
it in my
you
name
did.
and shit,
You
which
did.
I hate.
I mean,
But I wonder if he ever like went off on me saying, "Oh,
I
Dark."
mean, you have done it though. You have done it, and you literally still have the video up that shows you admitting that you did it and you proving that you did it. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, you actually have a piece of content on your channel where you admit to doing this.
Darksydephil takes down people on YouTube and you know, hits them with claims when I don't do it.
Okie
You know, I
dokie,
just
bro.
don't. There was one person I did it to a zillion years ago. One person I did it to like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Who's just
So you So you did it. You did it. No, I didn't do it, but there was these times that I did do it. Dude, how can you be so dense?
stealing my raw content. I don't do it to anyone else. You know, the one
So you do it, right?
time I made a mistake, I retracted it, and that's it. But if he's a huge critic of that, I wonder if that was one of the things he went after me for. When I never really did it. It was always
But you just said that you did it.
people impersonating me.
in 2009, he
No, that is true. That is true. And you allowed that to happen, but that's a separate issue. But the thing is, you yourself has personally done it. And you just admitted that you did, just now.
embarked on creating a series of videos covering SPAX 3.
The sky dies the same. The stars, the moon.
The Bears.
SPAX 3 was critical of voice actor ears in the 4Kids series, and as such, Jim
That
was
was
making
good.
fun of SPAX
That was
3's
good.
own rendition. Overall, there are 12 parts to Jim's coverage of SPAX 3. The initial video
It's funny to me because, like, doesn't this seem like the most insignificant
Oh my god. God damn it, Phil. There we go. I was having a good laugh, and there you go. Gotta fuck it up.
thing ever made? Like,
Yeah.
this guy, Spax3, who cares that he's a critic of Sonic the Hedgehog
It's
anime or
open to
4Kids
criticism,
TV
sir.
shows? Why even waste time on him?
Because it's
right?
open to criticism.
But I guess this is, you know, small beginnings, humble beginnings. This is how he started his content, and then after that he blew up.
covering the forum, 5 videos
Oh,
covering
I'm so
SPAX
sorry. That
as
was
a person,
very
5 other
disgusting. I'm
videos reacting to some of his
Something
Let's
just
Plays,
blew my nose
and
up
a
with that.
last conclusive video. Within the first 6 videos, Jim uses slurs freely as he does, and also includes a video of a person ending himself. This is how he addressed
That's not
some of that
good.
backlash.
Well, fuck me. Everybody's a critic. God, what can you do? You make one dead Mexican joke and everybody's on your ass.
Jim also included an around 30-second clip of one of Hitler's speeches juxtaposed to him immediately wishing everyone a happy Easter. He later incorporates this into the same video.
Happy Easter, everybody!
The online
You see,
space and
Phil. You see, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You're gonna do it, commit to it, and ride it out. Whereas you sit there, you do it, then you want to fucking sit there and skirt around the fact that you did it. You want to go ahead and try to rationalize what you did. You sit there and try to fucking demonize the people who criticize you for doing it. And that's how you end up in this vortex of shit. Whereas Jim does it, doubles down on it, and rides it out.
2009 was more free and edgy, but unlike other creators who later expressed that the things they said in the past don't demonstrate their beliefs, Jim hardly ever focused on himself and allowed the audience to come to their own conclusions on his intentions. And as for those, he did not intend to become as popular as he was.
So basically, he would do whatever he wanted, and when people criticized him, he'd be like, well, fuck you. I don't care.
There you go.
He just kept doing it.
There you go. Whereas you kept doing the shit, but then you expect people to like love, like, no, you're supposed to like me for doing this. Like, no, let me do this thing that you don't like, but still like me. No, it doesn't work like that.
Steve, the idea is that he never was going to be a brand and he never was going to monetize and he didn't care, then it doesn't matter, right? The only time that it would be a big issue is if he actually was intending to monetize his content and he was intending to turn it into something that would be a job, and then he has to play the rules. Play by the rules of YouTube, the rules of streaming.
Exactly.
Where you gotta change with the times. You can't keep doing the same kind of stuff because then they say, well, this isn't allowed anymore and that's not allowed anymore. And as you know, that's something that absolutely I have been through over the years. You know, early.
And you kowtow to all of it to failure. It's like you fucked up, but still followed the rules and just ended up here.
Early on in my YouTube days, I could say and do crazy stuff. I mean, I could have a top 10 most racist moments of the year countdown, and everyone laughed. Right? Can you imagine?
You know what? Hold on. We gotta do two. Hold on. So let me copy. All right, paste. No, I don't want that. What the hell? Sorry, give me 1 minute. And remove. Yep. And what I want is this. Alright. Bear with me for 1 moment. Sorry, I'm sorry. You know what? Let's put it here. Alright, and then we're gonna take this bad boy. We got that bad boy. We're gonna take this bad boy. Alright. But I gotta do two things then. Hold on. I'm doing a fill thing right now. I'm sorry, I'm a little glazed. You know what? I'm wasting people's time with this shit. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid right now. I'm sorry. Disaster stream. Please make fun of me for being a boomer. I am like glazed. Hold on. I'm extra it out and so. And how did I spell that? I spelled that very. Alright. I'm gonna start with one. We'll just do one today. Alright, we'll do this. And since mostly Phil's gonna be down there talking, we can still see the chat. We can still. Yeah. Actually, yeah, we could. Right here's good. Right here's perfect. Perfect. Did you see how stupid I was right now? Like, did you see how, like, that? Did you see the dumbass shit I just. Yo, let me stop. Let's just continue. I'm a dumbass.
If I, DSP, had a top 10 most racist moments of the year countdown in 2024.
You still have.
Right?
That content present
but that's
in 24.
The thing. Like, I stumbled into doing it as a living. And, you know, for him, it seems like he just never gave a shit,
about
right?
himself. All right, we're gonna make it to.
You know, pretty much the other big one is, well, what are you gonna do after specs? Nothing. I have no idea why I have subscribers on YouTube or Dailymotion or Vimeo or any of the other places. So I have no idea why I have like 400 something subs. I don't know what you guys want. I don't make a lot of videos. If you've watched the shit that I've done recently, it's just bullshit, fun stuff.
What followed were
That's what we do
videos
here,
without
baby.
consistent themes, like his 2 videos dedicated to Mike, a forum member that was having problems running game emulators. And no matter how clear Jim's instructions were, Mike could not get these emulators to work. This is what inspired Jim's first video to Mike, giving visual step-by-step instructions on how to get these emulators in games to work. But it turns out Mike even had issues with that.
Here it is. His fucking response to my video. I can't watch that. Firefox needs me to get Flash, and I can't install it.
There is no device manager in Windows 11.
Didn't have that problem. So, I just think about it. Let that sink in for a minute. And what does he mean that Firefox doesn't play Flash? I'm using fucking Firefox. In fact, I've never had a problem with Flash. If you're looking at my desktop, you're going to see I use Firefox, Opera, Netscape, Avant, Safari, Real Player, and Internet
Opera was
Explorer.
around
Hold
back
on. Oh, hold on. All right, there we go. All right, let's do 2. Let's do 2. There we go.
So, I don't know what problems he's having, man, but this kid is fucking amazing. So, there you go. That's my after video. I'd say, hey, Mike, give me a response, but apparently you can't watch the video.
Jim is drawn to spaces that he sees as abnormal. He enjoys the absurdity in situations. So even though Mike did not benefit from these videos, Jim did because of how fruitless they were. But everyone has a line with what they deem too absurd, and Jim's line is life ruination.
There's one thing I have never fucking done to anybody, and that is outright try to paint them like they've done something horrible like that. I've never accused anybody of rape or murder or because that's a line I don't fucking cross. I'm not going to destroy your life in an attempt to get back at you for something. That's just fucked up. I'll screw with you, but I'm not going to go that extra step and try to fucking ruin you like that without backing that shit up with some fucking proof.
What caused this uproar was a situation in the Transformers toy reviewer community. Do
you see what I mean? Like, what caused this uproar was a situation in the Transformers toy reviewer community. The what? There's a Transformers toy reviewer community, and people care enough about it that they're doing stuff like that to each other. Like, what is going on? In the we have too much free time, absolutely no actual challenges in life community, that this is what we do all day. So what the fuck?
Situation where one group of people, including a popular reviewer in the space, were accusing a different reviewer of being a predator. But the accusers gave no evidence until pressed, and this was their evidence.
So what he said is, the bee shoots its honey on the flower's face. Yeah. The bee shoots its honey on the flower's face. But this is what we're gonna destroy somebody's life over? Is a fucking teenage boy hearing a bad sex joke? Are you fucking kidding me?
While Jim was a troll at heart, there were times he would drop the veil to address something he saw as important. But
is he gonna address the hat? Like, I'm really interested in, like, the hat and the headphones that you see, like, everywhere with Metokur. You see these as, like, symbols that represent him, but I don't necessarily know what they mean. Do they have any meaning, or is that just part of the avatar that he used? I wonder if that'll be addressed. I mean, there it is, right there in the shot. So I wonder.
For the most part, especially in 2010, Jim was set out on trolling and would lay out bait videos. These would critique communities rather...
ICP, mentally disabled mimes? Wow. From what I'm to understand, I was never a part of it, and I never really understood it. The Insane Clown Posse community was like this crazy, dedicated, what do they call it, cult fan base? First of all,
we know about that.
Insane Clown Posse.
Yes, they drink those slurs. You know what I'm saying? You never heard about, the Insane Clown Posse with their concerts, and they're slurring it up all over the place, just hitting their entire audience with slurs. Slurs on the wall, slurs on the floor, slurs on the ceiling, slurs in everybody's hair, slurs in everybody's face. You know what I'm saying? Just sticky, but just stuck with slurs. They gotta wash the slurs off. That's how many slurs are being used in the ICP community. All right? All right? They got all the slurs. All right? They got all the flavored slurs. They got grape slur, orange slur. They got the, cotton candy slur. They got the cola slur, ginger ale slur. They got the what's that rocket popsicle slur. They got all the slurs, bro. You know about that?
Guys that dressed up like clowns and did hip hop style music, and then later on they got into pro wrestling and shit like this, right? So, what the fuck?
Because remember, you can't say the word Fago, because that's a slur, according to Phil.
They had the juggalos, exactly. The juggalos, right? And that's what they're called, juggalos, their followers. So if you say anything bad about Insane Clown Posse, they would, come after your ass. Yeah, look, the circus is canceled. The juggalos are drunk.
Hey,
so he would do
what's the soda that they drink?
Would take the bait. That's funny.
Other than individuals.
God, I had like hundreds of accounts. I just with different names. What I used to do is I'd make an account, and I'd set up a fake persona, and then I'd make bait videos, and I'd let it sit for like 3 years, because eventually a group would come across it and try to get an easy kill on it.
Victims constantly took the bait, one
Damn.
of which was a juggalo defending the Insane Clown Posse.
And then I get a response. He made a video response to me. This is fantastic.
This is
And his video
fantastic. I have something to
response
work
is
with.
It's just
Black
great.
cherry Fago.
So he was inebriated. So to be fair, I've smoked some weed, and I don't mean, oh hey guys, look I'm a stoner. No, I mean I'm really high. Honest to God, right now I'm fucking stoned. I think that evens the odds because I want to be fair, fair and balanced, like Fox News guys.
Jim also made bait videos criticizing the commentary community, and so came the responses.
People like to make this kind of video content, therefore, you have got no right to say that they haven't got the right to make it. Do you think you're cool or something?
No, I don't think I'm cool. Just really fucking good looking. Really, really good looking.
That black and white image is, according to Jim, the only image of him out there. But most of what
Really?
Jim states about himself is brought into question because he enjoys messing with people.
Okay, so then that answers our question. That avatar of a guy pointing like this it's not him. I don't know why they associate that with him then. That's supposed to be his. So that's not black and white. What do they call that? Embossed or something like that. It's a weird photo effect you can use. It's like a reverse image, but then it puffs it up or something. Huh.
Just
It's
like
the
Tyrone
worst
puffs
picture
up your
ever on the
wife.
internet.
It's like, oh yeah, by the way, do you know what my popular dancing channel is? And he's like, what are you talking about? And it's like, oh yeah, I have it's like 300,000 subs. And they couldn't wrap their head around it, but people started going to look for it. I always found the idea funny to make people go look
for
shit.
it.
Though the thought is absurd, it is known that Jim had various channels. Some of the more prominent are Games Good Me Bad, Jim81 Jim, Midlife Jim, and the best known at the time, Internet Aristocrat, where Jim often abandoned channels after
wait a minute. I didn't know.
Look, we got a pause on the pause.
デーゼレッドギアーズスティルテイキングアワーホース
Thank you, honey, for the 199 super chat. How you doing, honey? I hope you're doing well. We're here dying. We're dying.
Oh, that was him. I've heard of Internet Aristocrat. That was him. It's the first time I knew that. I've heard of that account before, and I think I'm not even.
Oh, it's a
kidding.
big
I think back in
mistake.
the day, I saw
Guy
a
with
few
two names.
videos
Guy
from
with two
it.
names. How we doing?
I
Because
think
we
that's
double
all- I'm talking
dipping.
like old
We're double
YouTube,
streaming
right?
today.
I think I
double
actually saw
streams.
a few of those videos.
We're
I wonder if I'll recognize
double
any of
stream
what he talks
one in
about.
one
Views,
day.
This channel is one he came back to the most, though every now and then he will revive a different channel for important updates.
Games Good Me Bad here.
I'm chilling,
Today I just
torturing
wanted
myself.
to tell you a big update. At 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be taking a shit.
Up until late 2013, this is what Jim was, an extremely small creator.
Oh, you
by
like that
intention
shit, didn't
who
you?
scattered his
You
videos
like
across
that one.
various channels, some possibly still undiscovered, and countless videos have not yet been archived.
Jim saying all this funny shit, but what's the shit that got you? The shit.
His shift in content came with the revisiting of the Internet Aristocrat. Where
Oh, you didn't have-
previously
you could've
his
just-
channel at most
Max, you
didn't have
got
a couple
that?
thousand subscribers. Now, with somewhat
Archive.
consistent weekly uploads, his
Max,
channel has
miss,
gained popularity
2400. Thank you for
like
$49
never before.
super chat.
In addition to
You didn't
this,
have to,
he changed
send
his
a,
mainstay content.
Super
Instead of
chat, you
making
could just,
videos for the
you're a
purpose
mod.
of
You could just, thank you, dude.
a series that looked into internet oddities
But you could
or
just
exposed
propel
sections
the
of
link.
communities
I'm gonna
where their
bookmark this,
culture
though.
was far removed from the rest of the internet.
Yes, I'm
or
watching
even
the whole
just their
thing,
own
but not
communities.
in,
These came in the form of Tumblrisms, the
not
Hotbox
in,
Chronicles, and internet
like one
insanity.
sitting. So we're gonna have a
The way
later
Jim typically
stream
approached-
tonight.
Yeah, I think Internet Insanity. That sounds familiar. I think that might have been some of the videos I watched, the Internet Insanity videos. And you know, it was just random. Like you would get in your feed on YouTube, be like, "What's this?" You would click on it and watch it, and be like, "What the hell?" Yeah, that sounds familiar to me.
The Hugbox Chronicles was to give a broad overview of a community, then slowly focus on the strangest or most damaging members
hell is
that
that?
often attempt to use
That's the
separate
shit your
communities
mans
to
is
promote
into.
their own ideologies.
Your
And for
mans is
Jim,
into that, sir.
censorship of discussion was
Sir.
always an issue.
They become a part of the group.
I do declare that someone in your company has certain affections for that type of media.
And they subtly suggest they're poison until it propagates and destroys. Imagine a virus injecting itself into a healthy cell and then spreading through the mechanism of the cell itself. That is what these people are. Special snowflakes are a pox upon any nation which allows them in and upon any group which will host them.
Woo!
Now you could watch my videos and you could say, I don't like what he says. He's
How is his writing this fire?
abrasive. He uses language I don't like. He appears to be conservative and I'm not. But at least we can have a conversation.
It is true that Jim was massively hated, but also beloved. He hardly, if ever, addressed his critics in a serious matter, which gave them far less power. And that's how he built an audience who doesn't care about his political ideologies. They are there for the content. And as they do, Jim expressed his enjoyment of viewing for talent over political beliefs.
And when he branched off from that to do the Colbert Report as a host, it made sense to me. I watched it for quite some time. I like his sense of humor, his style of delivery, his ability to get a joke across, and he played the role very well. He's a parody of a right-wing conservative pundit. And whether you're a conservative or not, you have to admit, he can be funny, and he can make a joke that will make you laugh, even if you don't agree with his point.
The reason Jim was talking about the Colbert Report was because of a canceling that was attempted at the time. And tangentially, this sort of content was gripping Jim's channel. As was popular at this time, he was making videos on Anita Sarkeesian, SJWs, and other videos of those themes. This was Jim's role in what is known as Gamergate.
What you're looking at is a...
Alright, so, just to preface this, alright? Just to preface this. I basically don't know much about Gamergate. I have a very cursory understanding of Gamergate, where I guess... Alright, in a nutshell, here's what I think it is. By the way, what's up, Game Boy? How are you today? There was this gaming journalist named Zoe Quinn, and basically...
But you don't...
I guess
Why are
she
we
slept with someone...
Okay, yeah.
To get attention
It's
for her
crazy.
work or
I don't
something
care
like
about...
that.
Let's...
And then it was actually proven
Continue
that this was
the
true,
doc.
But instead
The
of
documentary.
it going how you think it would go,
Where can we continue the documentary, sir?
Like, oh,
Sir.
it's been exposed, and now
My
they'll
good
be
sir.
called out and they'll get fired.
Mr.
Rightly.
Bennell.
Instead, it was
Ding
like
ding. Hello.
they tried
Knock,
to
knock.
They tried to protect her and the whole like journalism industry.
I'm trying to
like,
watch the
got this
documentary,
almost,
sir.
like, gang together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I understand. Like, she either had a game or something, and so she tried to keep around with people.
I want to
to
skip,
get
but
good favor in the industry, correct? And then it got exposed.
there we go.
Atmosphere.
He's
This was, like,
still
the biggest
fucking
thing. It
talking
caused
about
this
that
giant
shit.
War between like
Okay,
Game.
thank you.
These
There we
videos
go.
skyrocketed in popularity, and not just for Jim. Being that Monday
Holy
Man's video
shit.
was removed, he became a point of conversation. And as such, the Streisand effect played its role and gave his channel popularity as he became more intertwined with Gamergate. Other people jumped into the fray, such as Milo Yiannopoulos and the Ralph Retort. These sorts of people were becoming the de facto figureheads
Don't
of
do
the
it. Don't do
movement,
it, Phil.
And with more ideologies and
Don't touch your
contentious
mouth.
individuals
Don't touch your
involved,
mouth after you just
whatever
touched your ear.
Gamergate was, it became even more confused and impossible to define.
Don't, Phil, you put Phil.
We're in that.
Do Phil.
You know, or paying
That's
attention
the
to it.
Phil.
You
You
get 100
stop it.
I mean,
Get it away
you know,
from your mouth.
you've got
It was in your
demographics all over the
ear.
internet. You had Reddit, you had Tumblr, you had 4chan, you had YouTubers, you had Let's Players.
Put it down.
They all had different.
Put it down.
Do I really have to bring this up again?
No, you don't.
Do I really have to do this? I'm sorry, I have to. I literally cannot watch a clip from Painkiller on any of these documentaries. Look at this fucking disgusting fucking display.
What's so disgusting about it? It's just there. You can ignore it because the thing that you're supposed to pay attention to is the goddamn fucking content, as opposed to you who fucking fills the content with nothing but advertisements for himself.
You guys say it's gross when I beg.
No, it's gross because the thing is there's no content. I'm here to enjoy something, but instead of enjoying anything, I'm getting an advertisement throughout the entire fucking stream. Whereas these guys, look, it's here. You can look at it, you can ignore it, you can minimize and listen to us. Here's the content. It's not stopping the content. The advertisement isn't the content.
See their fucking podcast? Are you kidding me? This is their show. Look at how bad this is.
What's so bad? They're talking. I see talking. I'm able to see 4 guys talking. What's the problem?
The Patreon, email,
Yes.
merch,
Yes.
Quip, whatever the fuck it is. What is Quip? A toothbrush? You're actually selling a toothbrush.
Yes. They're selling some, at least with their advertisements. They're saying, hey, if you give money to this, they get actual fucking products and services. Whereas you beg for nothing. You want people to give you money for nothing. You stop the content so people can give you money with nothing in return.
On your fucking podcast. Archer Danger Island, you're actually advertising a TV show on your podcast.
Yes, they have enough clout where they get a sponsorship from a network. What's the problem? Again, it's not like they're spending the whole fucking time talking about Archer Danger Island. It's not like they have Mr. Metokur on. It's like, yeah, so, Archer Danger Island, it's going to be a great show, right? I think people should be tuning in. Don't you think, Mr. Metokur, with all the stuff that you've been seeing, people should, take a break and go watch, Archer Danger Island? They're not doing that. They give you the advertisement. Boom, it's there. You can see it. You could partake in it. And then afterwards, bang. There's the content. There's the entertainment. There's the information. There's the education. Okay, I don't know if that's me. Oh.
Look at this ugly shit. And by the way, their show always was ugly too. You can look at their sets. What set? Look at that.
They have actual sets. And you see how minimalistic it is? You see it's not distracting. Why? Because they don't need to fluff and pad their streams or their podcasts, what have you. All they have to do is show up, show their faces, and talk. And boom, people are entertained. It might move them to go ahead and check out that sponsorship. And then the people who are sponsoring them, rewarding them for bringing those people to their product or service or, whatever. Because I've always said it. I've said this shit since I started streaming. It's about your brand. Because when your brand has enough eyes on it, people want to pay you to take advantage of those eyes that are coming to your product. That's what you didn't understand. You had this fucking wagey way of thinking where, oh yeah, I just do the input and you just give me, you just pay me for it. Oh, upload, I clock in, put in my 8 hours, give me my paycheck. And that's why you've always been in level 1. With this wagey sense of thinking. I'm just sitting, I upload. Look, I'm uploading. Look, give me the money for the upload. Look, people saw it. Give me money. Whereas these people, they show up. They talk. They have their guests. They have their opinions. People like them. People like what they hear. So they come in and listen. Companies notice that these guys have people listening to them, so they think, hey, if we work with these people, the people that listen to them might come over and invest in our thing. And this is something you should know as a person with a business degree. I don't have a business degree, and I know this shit.
Now listen, I understand that until recently you could criticize me, okay? You can say, well, your set looked like shit too. That's correct. But also, I wasn't, presenting myself as a professional business person.
Okay, but that's the thing. You were begging for money. And you keep telling people that this is your business. So shouldn't you think that you should be acting professional off rip? As you sit there and grandstand about how this is your business and this is how you pay your bills and this is how you support your family, wouldn't you think it would be beneficial for you to act more professional?
coming at you and saying buy products and sponsorships.
No, but when you're sitting there being unfucking professional, telling people just give me money for nothing. Oh, and that's way better than what these guys are doing. Telling people that you have a business, but you're acting unprofessional as fuck, and you're expecting people to give you money for it. Oh, that's much better.
And things. The thing was like shit, right? Like how bad this looked, and it was just pure advertisement. Like I never this is disgusting to me. Like this pisses me off looking at it.
Hey, can you show me clips of these people begging and shilling these products? Can you know? And what I mean by that, what I mean is these people are sitting there spending an entire 30-minute, 40-minute block getting people to invest in these products. Can you show me that? Like we like the same way like the Clippers do with you, where they clip your begging segments. Can you clip 30, 20, 10-minute shilling segments? Can you show me a clip of these people getting upset because their fans are not buying and investing in these products? Can you show me a marathon event where it's just these people trying to get their audience to like buy and invest these products and watch these fucking shows and shit? Can you do that for me, Phil? I don't think you can, but we can do it for you.
Because it's like, out of this screen, how much is actual content? Like,
the people talking, you fucking dumbass. The actual content is the words coming out of the guy's mouth. Okay? It's unbeknownst to you because the people that you follow do exactly what you fucking do. You cannot fathom that these people are actually putting out an actual good piece of content. What's up, DuBlanc? How we doing, baby?
A third of it. And then the other third is all bloat and fucking pay us money and buy products.
Okay, Phil, it is a talk show. Talk show. It is not like your content where it's a visual piece of media because you play video games and people have to watch the video games. These people just talk. Unlike you, these people are liked for what they say. So it doesn't matter about the visuals because the people are there to hear them talk.
And shit. That drives me nuts. Look at my...
Again, Phil, people who are listening to this more than likely are not sitting there staring at the screen. They probably have it in the background. This is what is called a podcast. Podcasts, even though they do have a visual element to them, the novelty is the audio element. Created so people who want to, they still want to listen, they still want to inform themselves, they still want to, have a, something, some sort of thing to kill time. Boom, podcast. Instead of you sitting there setting something up and having to stare at it, you can listen. You are a gaming YouTuber. People have to see, that's what you present yourself as. And gaming is a visual medium.
My screen right now. How much is, hey, contribute? That tiny bar at the top.
That still counts. And you're asking for that. You're asking for that money in exchange for nothing. Then let's not forget all this stuff that's in your description. Let's not forget all the times that you have Nightbot going off. Look, Nightbot is up right now. Nightbot sometimes goes off every 3 seconds. Then you stop the content to beg. That counts as an advertisement.
That's it. But that's great because immediately when I said something in the chat, someone's like, "Oh, yeah, but you're criticizing 3 millionaires." Yeah, 3 shill loser millionaires. You're right. 3 dicks. Who fucking this is all they cared about when they made their show. Why?
No, it's not no, because again, I hate when people project their own fucking sensibilities and thoughts onto other people. No, bro. They became the millionaires because they made content. actual content people like, and they invested in said content, and they grew upwards as opposed to latching down onto one fucking aspect of the content and locking into that for 16 fucking years, which was money in your case.
You think that that's all over the screen? Like, seriously, that's why I would never be doing that shit. I would much rather sit here and then between breaks of my show be like, hey guys, by the way, just...
But you don't do that. Sometimes you actually stop the content for this shit.
A reminder, please contribute. I want to hit a goal today.
Yes, and that's intrusive and it's not entertaining. You're stopping the content. You're stopping the entertainment.
Of stuff. Please do that. And that way when people watch the content, they can just enjoy the content. Like, I can't even watch this portion of the fucking documentary.
But again, this part of the documentary is from a podcast. Again, audio element to it. The visual element is not really that much of an issue. Again, people don't have to sit there and look at these these three mid dudes and an anonymous guy. Why? Because they're there to listen. It is a talk show. Talk show. Okay? Thank you for showing everybody that you're just hating for absolutely fuck all nothing.
Because I'm so annoyed by the ads in my face. It's disgusting. It's greedy. It's gross. It's shitty content. But that's passable, right? But me, I'm the problem. Because I every once in a while say, hey, please contribute, let's hit a goal today.
Yes, that is a problem. Because the thing is, what you're asking for is you're asking people to give you money for nothing.
Right? I'm the problem. Okay. Great.
Reasons for being attracted.
Yes, seemingly odd. He really does, because he can't be that successful.
Anything I say about it is going to piss off a group of people. If I give one opinion one way, the people that were in it are going to hate me, and if I give you an opinion the other way, the people that were against it are going to hate me. There's no good answer I can give you that's not going to get me a metric ton of shit.
With Jim saying his piece and seeing the confusion and the co-opting of the movement, he made an announcement.
So realistically, I'm done. The channel's shut down. I'll pop up maybe in 6 or 7 months. None of you are going to remember what I sound like. You're probably not going to find the channel. That's just how I'd prefer it. I didn't like a large audience. And to be frank with you, the whole Gamergate thing is depressing. The saddest fucking thing about all of this is, it wasn't mainstream media, it wasn't multi-million-dollar corporations, it wasn't corrupt journalists, and it wasn't social justice warriors that killed Gamergate. Gamergate shot itself in the foot by becoming what they're fighting. And that is just too much to fucking handle.
Like, outwardly...
So I don't understand, like, what happened with Gamergate? Because, again, I wasn't in on it. So I don't even understand, like, how it fell apart or how it imploded. At first, it was just people criticizing dishonesty in games journalism, and then the games journalists tried to cover it up by hitting with copyright strikes and bullshit, right? But I don't understand how it fell on itself. Is it just because they became so bloated, they all became dependent on covering it and talking about it and turning everything into it, that it was disingenuous? And they're like, well, if the movement's disingenuous, then the movement's purposeful, or has no purpose, because the whole idea of the movement was to expose how disingenuous games journalism was, right? I guess that maybe that's what he's saying. I think that's what I'm trying to understand.
They all became grifters, dude. Move on.
You were just, like, kind of trying to vanish, and, like, and really it's like, hey, this is, like, my real reason kind of deal.
Yeah, I threw it up on poll and on V, and I was like, this is why, these were Fokaroos. It was like 4 or 5 of them, because there was like a recording limit. But I was like, basically, this is what's going on. And I think somebody saved them and then stitched them together.
Metokur in this video was both announcing his departure from Gamergate and the abandonment of the Internet Aristocrat channel. Still, not all was lost. Through his fame, or mayhaps charisma, he did manage to make a few friends during his tenure as the Internet Aristocrat.
So dreamy. That's from Jade 3D Fox. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know who you're talking about, Jade. Milo in his pearl necklace is pretty dreamy. If it was going to sway me for the other team, it probably would be that, but as I've said before, I have a thing for Asian chicks, so unless Milo suddenly changed ethnicities, it's probably not going to happen.
Jade was a creator in this space who made videos on Anita Sarkeesian and the like. She is an Asian woman and exactly Jim's type.
Jade Fox wants to know, would you fuck Lee Alexander
But remember, Panda Lee is not Asian.
for $1 million?
Jade is Asian, that is all.
Fuck no, but I'd fuck Jay Fox for free.
With that, Jim got his wish, as in late 2014, things were moving along rather quickly.
How did we meet? You mean us? Yeah, somebody in chat asked, how did Jade and I meet? We met online, and then went on 5 dates, and then she moved in.
This stream is notable for strange happenings.
Very
but those
foreign to
won't be
Phil.
addressed.
Very
As
foreign
for
to
Jim's
Phil.
YouTube
What?
presence.
I wonder what that means.
Okay, so we got that. Very foreign to Phil. People actually falling in love, not using power dynamic to manipulate. Like it just went over his head. Went over his head.
What were those comments? How do you rewind? Would you like? I thought there was a button that rewinds 10 seconds, but it doesn't do anything here.
Bro, just press the back, the
If I hit this,
left
it's gonna go
button.
back too far. Oh look, they were getting freaky on air. Oh god, that's what it
For
was.
strange
Okay.
happenings, but those won't be addressed.
Ew!
As for Jim's YouTube presence, the
Flirting!
Internet Aristocrat channel was not entirely
Intimacy,
abandoned because
ugh.
Jim had given free access to users to upload nonsensical slop in the form of videos. Just as these uploaders took the Internet Aristocrat channel, Jim took Metokur. And in March of 2015, the Mr. Metokur channel began uploading.
I was gonna say, isn't there a way on YouTube if you give a code or something that then people can upload videos to your channel?
Because that happened to
That happened to
me.
me once.
That-
I guess that's what he must have done.
There we go.
That happened to me once. Like they enabled it, and I was going through my YouTube page, on camera one day for whatever reason. I can't even remember. This was a long time ago.
See,
And
but that's a
I
better
guess I had
incident than
accidentally
what
shown
the
the
fuck.
page that had like the link that you can do it.
You out there finger blasting the chick you like? That's a way better incident than this fucking dumbass pretending to beat his meat.
And then some idiot started uploading content to the channel, like videos. I was
he's
like, what
so
the
fucking
hell?
predictable,
How are they
bro.
doing this? And then people told me, yeah, you gotta freaking, you gotta turn that off.
I bet you this is where you got the excuse from. I bet you this is where you got the excuse from. I guarantee this is where you got the excuse from.
Or else this guy will have unlimited access to just upload whatever he wants and get you in trouble. I was like, what? So I guess that's what he must have done. He must have enabled that remote access to the channel or something like that. Okay. So, okay, now wait a minute. I thought we already established that that's not him, but now he's using that as the avatar on his new Mr. Metokur channel. So that's why people associate that picture with him then. This is so weird. I'm really confused. Is that him or not?
Had a red 24-hour ops forever duder. The profile icon was one of a rotund man in sunglasses pointing.
Yeah.
This man is Haberman, the
Oh,
former
okay.
owner of the Metokur forums. The origin of the website's name, as Jim tells it, was chosen through a mispronunciation of the word mediocre.
What's the deal?
Metokur instead of mediocre, so Mr. Mediocre. So kind of like mundane Matt. He was supposed to be Mr. Mediocre, but it's Mr. Metokur. Ah, okay.
Between you and Haberman. When you're talking about Metokur and all of that, yeah, people have asked about that. I'll give you the background story if you want. I met Haberman, or as I like to call him, the Troll Lord. Back maybe 5 years ago. He was running a site called metokur.org. Went to the website, went to
Of
the
course,
forums,
because he was
made
doing
an
something with a
account,
chick, Miss
ended up meeting
Schmo.
him and a few of the other members, and just kind of joined the site. Essentially, it was
The chick that
mocking
he
people on
cared
YouTube.
about.
There was something called DeviantArt.
I mean, you
Coalition
know,
for
it's
Quality
it's
Control,
still open to
where we
criticism,
would
but I'll
go
take that
and
over a
find
fucking
somebody on DeviantArt
beating
and
my
critique
meat.
their stuff and just shit talk them and put up articles about that. There was what the fuck was it? Metokur After Dark, which was we'd go
And they're
to
married, and he's
people's
in there. He's
private,
trying to make sure that
amateur
she's
porn
well off after
pages
he's
and basically do a retsu praise of their porn videos.
See, like, to me, I hear all this and I'm just like, this is the weirdest shit. Like, the most fringe stuff. He started off criticizing someone who was a critic of Sonic. Then he started off going after the Transformers toy review community, right? Eventually it blows up and he started doing more mainstream things like Gamergate. But it's just like the most obscure shit on the internet that he's covering. Now is amateur porn. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? How did it ever get any notoriety? I don't know. It's so weird.
Threats of praise, as Jim describes them, are in essence reaction videos with an emphasis on smack talk. The Metokur website, now entirely wiped from the internet, was famous for its trolling plans, one of which involved creating a Half-Life 2 mod that recreated school violence situations for the purpose of getting national attention. Specifically, they wanted to get on Fox News to debate on the side that defended their project. At least, that's what they wanted Fox News to think.
He was going to go on television and debate Jack Thompson, and the joke was going to be when he got on television, instead of advocating for free games and creativity and all that shit, he was just going to totally agree with the host and completely fuck with their mind. But it never went anywhere. It kind of died on the vine.
Metokur's influence bled across the internet. The members hardly stuck to a single website and could be found using 4chan, the Something Awful forums, and the Encyclopedia Dramatica. The Encyclopedia Dramatica...
There's like all the places I never would go. I don't give two shits about. It's just
All
like the
right,
most
who
fringe.
gives? Okay, who gives a shit? This isn't about you. Okay, like provide something other than how this relates to you. Was this 21? God damn, bro.
And make drama.
So it's
like,
what, 15? I'm lost. 15.
Every
right?
place that I absolutely never had any interest in, that's where he
was ostensibly a wiki for trolls. Infamous for its presentation of its subjects, as such, everyone was fair game. And if you made a name for yourself in this space, whether you were received positively or negatively, there would likely be a derisive article written about you. But that rule did not apply to the ED singers.
And there was this group called the EDS Singers. And the Ed Singers were just unfunny, untalented people. But because they, if I remember right, because they were paying money and donating to the site, they were considered untouchable. They had made friends with people in positions of power, and you couldn't shit talk them, and if you did, people would come after you. What ended up happening was the Sysop and Haberman and a few others got angry at her.
Once Haberman got the ED Singers docs and began a campaign of harassment, the death of the website Metokur was assured.
Well, the ED Singers, somehow, through the use of a private investigator or somebody else, found Haberman's personal information. And they filed actual lawsuits against him in the state of New York and elsewhere.
Woo!
Like civil suits. And it freaked him the fuck out. Because he was anonymous. I mean, he was called Haberman, but nobody really knew where he was. Or...
Yeah, I'm curious about this. Like, how did this come about? And the reason I say this is obviously me knowing about kiwi farms and having, been very famous.
Maybe if you let the fucking video play, we might find out.
Had all kinds of awful things about me.
Like this is why it's tough for me to do these because I do want to talk and say shit, but the thing is he pauses so fucking much. Like I don't want to I want to move the fucking shit along.
Family members and people like that.
I'd punch Sissy Mac. I'd punch him. He said, "Imagine trying to watch a movie with this fuck." I'd punch him. Just fuck up. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Up on kiwi farms. But
it's just fuck. Like I can't watch the shit because you're pausing to make it about yourself. Like this is the torture for me. Like this is at this point, this is just a counter stream. Like we're just counting at this point because we can't get anything in because he keeps fucking talking.
Legally, people have gone after kiwi farms before and never has it gone anywhere. Like the fact that it's hosted internationally, the guy who, owns it, everyone knows who he is. I've talked to him on a podcast, right? But like people have gone after kiwi farms nonstop and never get anywhere. So I wonder, how did they get this guy's information? And when they would it have gone anywhere? Or maybe he just wasn't smart enough to have his website hosted somewhere where he'd be immune or something. I don't know, because I believe the way the law currently works is
breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law,
any one of these websites,
breaking
whether
the
it's
law,
YouTube, whether it's a streaming website, whether it's a forum website, whatever. And the law is that essentially, no matter what's uploaded, you're not legally responsible for it if you're the owner and operator of the website. Now, you're supposed to have things in place to take down illegal content. So if someone posts the murder of someone, you're probably required to bring it down.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
They're covered. So if you dox someone on a website, the website can't be held responsible, right? So if this guy has all this content on it that's anti-certain people and they try to sue him, technically it shouldn't really go anywhere. I don't know.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
With these consequences all too real for Haberman, he goes to his fellow Metokur members in a panic, proclaiming that they should be left alone. Yet prodding the ED Singers was not his final mistake.
And then he foolishly tells all of us, by the way, I'm going on vacation for a week. LMTE's in charge of the forum.
The posting of Haberman's docs was all Jim's idea.
Just like when the Kino homies had to take their little vacation because they got found out that they were little bitch boys getting flown out like thoughts to Las Vegas by a degenerate.
And so he got the brunt of the blame.
And I say good riddance to Metokur and all it stood for. Selfishly, I attribute it to the fact that I was forced to hide my own sexuality and harass my fellow LGBT peers.
What?
Allowing an addiction to pain prescription medication, stunting
I'm an alcoholic.
My emotional.
It was my depression.
Growth and suppressing my sense of empathy, as well as generally enabling behaviors which I can now recognize as despicable.
That was from Haberman's final post on the website.
But if I had to be 100% honest, I think
so that was his goodbye post. So of course they're all gonna say that's bullshit. He made it all up to try to strum up.
Yes, Phil.
Sympathy. because he's basically quitting the site now. He's closing it down, right?
He was depressed. He was dealing with shit. He ended up getting help, getting medicated, and then it just changed who he was.
Now, virtually no trace of it can be found. At most, it exists in the memories of its members, one of which was H-Bomber-Guy, a now popular creator that, as Haberman did, disavowed his actions on the website. A regret of actions known on the internet as troll's remorse.
Yeah, I like to take the piss out of H-Bomber-Guy, but to be fair to him, again, like I'm trying to be fair to Haberman with my explanation, H-Bomber-Guy was involved with screwing with people, but it was pretty minimal, right? That wasn't his main focus. Like when I said that a lot of goons came over just because they were upset with like the LP stuff, he was kind of one of those. But we did watch Naruto porn together. That is true. Please include that. That's
what?
Bonding experience. For Metokur After Dark, Haberman wanted to do a retsupré of like adult videos. He thought that would be funny.
Yeah.
And he wanted to do it of like really terrible animated porn. And there was this one of Naruto.
I'm sorry, that's a little too weird for my taste, homie.
There is a conflict of image of what
That's right, Phil. I'm with you on this one. Let's just stay shut. Let's just stay shut. Let's keep our mouth shut on that one.
As a horrific place full of life-ruining campaigns, Jim's recollection is far different.
Metokur was dumb.
Yo, he's suffering, bro. I think he's suffering that he had to hear that shit. Like Naruto porn, like I think that shit is like killing him on the inside.
And do dumb things and fuck with people online. And that's all there was really to it. And I think Haberman feels slighted because we stopped talking to each other, and he perceives it like, I don't know, like I'm the devil. Because he talks about coming out, like he's gay now, and says that, obviously, Jim couldn't handle that. Never mentioned it to anybody in any of the Skype rooms, and nobody would have given a shit. It would have been, nobody would have fucking cared.
He don't like any sex, Maka. He don't like any sex.
Between some of its members were sour.
They feel he don't like any
Jim,
sex.
To counter Haberman's wiping out of Metokur, created that Mr. Metokur channel, so that its popularity would counter the history Haberman tried to erase.
That's right.
There were a few notable changes in the direction
Now can we get to the rest of the
now largely
documentary?
known as Metokur, he adopted a new profile icon, one of a featureless face. The headset and the hat are of the scout from the game Team Fortress 2.
I can't believe I never even put two and two together
because you're a fucking dumbass. That's why you're a fucking dumbass. I've never even really played Team Fortress 2 like that, and I know that shit. You fucking moron. You fake fucking gamer. God, looks like that Family Guy. He's a phony. This guy's a phony.
That's correct. That the headset and the hat are from the scout, and I always thought it looked
What's
familiar,
up, Ryan? Just too
and I
conceited.
could never put my finger on what is it supposed to be.
Yeah, because you're always putting your finger in your fucking nose and your ears. Look at that. You look at sniffing this shit. Look, I just got it. Just got it.
We got our answer. All right, cool.
The icon was
been gaming for about 16 some odd years. Played Team Fortress. Actually played the fucking game. I have never really played the game like that, and I know that shit.
Interchangeably with the image it described, or one where the figure had a weapon pressed against its head. That will not be shown because YouTube does not like that sort of thing. As for Metokur's content, he was slowly drifting away from videos that were even tangentially related to whatever Gamergate
I need goats in the chat. We got the goat laugh. Goats in the chat. We got a goat laugh.
was, and starting up new series like Deviants.
P.U. pinches nose daintily. How can you stand such a stinky stench?
In the Deviant series,
Oh no. Oh no. Well.
Stinky? Like smelly? Like shit? Oh, look, he's getting... Woo! He's getting all excited because of this skit.
I guess we're going to get into this kind of stuff now, huh? All right.
Just like
This is a good
Darziak.
place for me to split my video. I usually do hour-long parts. So I hope you enjoyed this introductory portion. Looks like we're about an hour, or a third in. Yeah, we're about a third in. That's not bad. The documentary.
Okay.
And I hope everyone watching is enjoying live on both YouTube and on Kick, as well as on demand. And I will see you all in the next part, the Mr. Metokur documentary react.
Wait, whoa, no. Wait, we stopping here?
All right, guys. I hope you're enjoying. I am going to, take a quick break here to stretch. We're probably going to do another hour, and then probably my food's going to arrive.
Okay.
For the DSP tries it.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
Quite frankly, I don't think that we're going to finish this on this first stream. I don't see how.
Yeah, no, you're not.
We've only got about an hour 45 minutes left.
Here we go.
Before the food will arrive.
Right now,
It
you
might even
can
arrive a little earlier than
keep
that.
talking.
And
oh, you could just start the next part right now. Right now, you can start the next part.
then we're going to do the DSP.
We can stop talking right. This is the thing I was just talking about earlier. This is the advertisement. This is the advertisement. And it's in place of the content. It's intrusive to the content. It is an obstruction to the content. I cannot enjoy anything right now because you're talking about this thing that you want me to invest in later.
He tries it, then I'm going on break, and then I'll probably come back and continue tonight.
This is an ad, Phil. This counts as an advertisement, as opposed to you just watching the fucking thing continuously and continue to provide the content, the commentary, what have you. Now we're stopping for an advertisement, and this is annoying.
And wrap it up. I figure like another hour than tonight will be
Okay.
the final.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Let's just execute. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Portion. Okay. So I hope you guys are enjoying. I see some conversation going on, but it's not like super active in either chat. So it's not, that's why I haven't really been talking directly to you guys, because no one's really saying that much. But I hope that you are enjoying. And it's interesting so far, but it's just to me weird because like everyone says this guy's super popular and everyone respects him, and I'm like, so far all we've seen is him like reacting to some of the most mundane, weird, fringe.
And okay, Phil, this is how we know you can't even fucking retain the information that you receive, because June already explained how he rose to popularity. Okay? He explained how people liked the fact that he was criticizing people in certain subjects, how he, got into Gamergate, how got out of Gamergate, made fun of people and trolling. This was all explained in this documentary that you were just looking at.
Shit. Transformers action figure reviewers, right? I guess the Gamergate stuff is the most involved he's been in, but it's just freaking weird, no? It's like very, very bizarre stuff. So far that we've seen. So, I'm trying to get stuff working. For some reason, my browser seems to have crashed on YouTube.
My
so I wanted to see
browser.
like how we're doing viewers-wise and everything, and it won't even load. What is going on right now? Load. It won't load. Let me close and reopen.
That's what Panda used to say about you.
Here, this here. The stream is working, right? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, the whole thing's crapped out. Let me reload it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, okay, I had to reload it. It now seems... Okay, now it's all right.
Oh, my lord.
So anyway, guys, as I said...
Advertisement. Advertisement.
Today's just a normal stream for me. Even
This
though
is
it's
an
different kind of stuff.
advertisement.
I'm not doing gameplay or anything like that. I want to break it up with a different kind of long-form react, and I hope that you guys are enjoying.
Right now, this is an advertisement. You're not talking to anybody. You're not talking to anybody in the audience. You're not talking about anything regarding the documentary. This is an advertisement. This is the problem that I tried to explain earlier. This is much worse than the thing that you were complaining about with PKA. Because again, with PKA, they had visual advertisement. They had short little segments where they, they brought up the sponsorship, what have you. Then they continue with the subject at hand. As opposed to you, where you're just stopping and just advertising. And the thing that you're advertising is nothing. You're on a stream, on a react stream, where you're talking about a later react stream, where you're talking about eating Popeyes. When the subject at hand is Mr. Metokur, the Mr. Metokur documentary by June.
A little bit different content. I feel like now I'll have more to say now that we've gotten through the introductory part.
Woo! Woo! Okay? My cousin in Anansi, you haven't been saying shit. We got 27 minutes into this documentary. Okay? Almost an hour. No, 45 minutes watching. And you haven't said shit.
And thank you to those who have contributed. It would be great if you're enjoying the content, if you can contribute.
This is an
It's a
ad.
normal stream for me, so basically it's the same as if I'm trying to hit the usual $150 goal.
This is
we
an
only
ad.
have about an hour. Well, we do have an hour 45 minutes left, but then the food might arrive earlier than that, actually. I think I ordered the food. Hold on. I want to double check when I ordered the food for.
I missed the pause on the counter. All right, we're gonna. I'm taking your word for it, Mischievous Smile. We're using the honor system here. I'm gonna add one more because you specifically said so.
Okay, so I ordered the food.
So if I'm lying,
arrive between 3:30 and 4 p.m.
I can't be 26.
So when it arrives, Basically,
Oh
I'm
wait,
going to
hold
end
on. I'm doing. Wait.
that part
You
of
see,
the commentary, and we're gonna do the DSP tries it.
I'm
then we're
all
gonna
over
go
the
on break.
place. Hold on.
So basically, we got about another
Sorry, there we
hour
go.
of reacting before DSP tries it. Okay.
All right,
so
I'll
we got
take
one more
your
hour,
word
then we
for
got the DSP tries it episode of the Popeyes Chicken, and then I'm going on break. Then I'm coming back tonight to finish this off. All right. So please support the stream if you're enjoying yourself.
This is
Anything
an
is
ad.
appreciated. A super chat or super sticker.
This is an
Membership or gifted
ad.
membership on YouTube.
This
on the
is
kick
an
side,
ad.
a sub or a gifted sub, and of course tips that count for both.
You trying to
We've got
shill?
nothing whatsoever on Kick today. Like literally
Just
nothing. We had
talking
one person
about
auto
bills.
resubbed, and that was it. So it would be great to get some support over
This
on Kick
is
today.
an
As for
ad.
YouTube, we had a mix of super chats and
Sounds so
stuff like that.
fucking
But it would be,
bad.
obviously, we're only at $50, so it would be great to get
Where's
some more.
the content
You know, I'm trying to figure
at?
out how long form reacting fits into my content.
'Cause all I
and
see
if
is
you guys
an
actually
ad.
want me to keep doing it or not. I'm trying to gauge today.
You trying
if
to
this is something that you
shill?
guys are desiring or not. I don't know. At this
Tryna
point, I don't
pay
know.
those
Seems like there are some
bills.
people talking and engaging, just not a lot.
But this is
so I don't know.
really
Maybe you guys
bad.
actually didn't want this. It seems like
'Cause
people were
this
leaning
is
towards they
still
wanted to
an
see it.
ad.
So I hope that if you are enjoying, you will contribute.
Come
in some
on,
way,
Phil.
okay?
And this is supposed to be better
All right,
than what
let's continue,
PKA
because we
is
have about
giving.
An hour left.
Come
Until
on.
the food shows up, so I want to be able to get as far as I can.
Let's go.
So that definitely we can wrap it up on the late stream.
Wrap it up.
Okay. Fair enough. Lucas says, I like the long form idea. I don't care about Metokur at all. Well, then we have to find good ideas for long form reacts. Remember, we were trying to figure out various different ideas of topics to talk about when I react, and I'm not sure.
Making
There
sure
we go.
not to be antagonistic towards his viewers.
Fuck that.
That's not to say that Metokur was still not getting a fair amount of pushback.
The baby furs got extraordinarily upset with the videos that I was doing and threatened to have me killed, have me arrested, have me sued, have my account shut down, to banish me from
I
social
probably
media.
skipped
It's
applause.
What's he saying?
There we go.
The baby furs? The what? Is he saying furries? Is that what he's calling them?
exact same reaction. And that's what's funniest to me. This is 7 years later and they still react exactly the same. They still get upset and try to destroy you for laughing at silly artwork on DeviantArt.
Metokur, his humor, his selection of topics, and his nature of being a troll is what both brought ire and respect.
Oh, I wanted to read it. It said, who do you think is the worst YouTuber? I never considered Mr. Metokur to be a good YouTuber at all, mainly because I don't see the appeal in trash-talking people on sites like DeviantArt and Tumblr. There's some pretty awful or insane fandoms out there that need a good talking. But the problem is, I just don't see the humor. I'm basically making fun of one part of fandom because of a few members being weird. He is sad and pathetic. The difference is that people like Mr. Metokur don't see... Yeah, the people he's making fun of don't seem that bad.
Register the words first, Phil. Register the words first before you read out loud.
His selection of topics and his nature of being a troll is what both brought ire and respect. Efforts to go after Metokur were often foiled because he is mostly anonymous and unserious in the topics that he covers. Sometimes he adopts a more serious stance, like with the infamous dentist, Howard S. Schneider.
Was that one dentist video I did, where the dude was strapping kids down and then trying to save money and bill insurance by not using Novocaine? So he'd do dental work on 5-year-olds without Novocaine and rip stuff out and cut their gums up. That was pretty fucking horrific.
Yeah, I remember that video. That angered me because I had a dentist similar to that strapped me down when I was a kid.
And Metokur's dentist...
Yeah.
There was a real dentist who was trying to save money and wouldn't use Novocaine, so would just strap the kid down and then cut them up. It would be extreme pain. What? Isn't that like...
No, that's something. That's something that... There's something that's true, Phil. And that's not the only guy that tried to do shit like that. That's not... Oh, my God.
Seriously, isn't that like over-the-top torturous shit?
Yes.
Right? Like,
yes.
Could he have gone to jail for that? Maybe he did. It said he was no longer going to practice. Huh.
I'm good. I'm very... That's a very soft spot for me.
A hellish operation by an evil man.
Howard S. Schneider. What a fucking joke.
When Metokur is pushed, he creates novel videos, none more famous than the Bathtub Ross saga.
Ross, you're retarded.
The fuck is this?
Dude, is this fucking Metokur? Are you actually in the call?
Oh, so I was listening to the live stream and I was just kind of curious about the bathtub stuff.
No, it's
Ross, you wanna...
Why am I in there? That's me. That's me in my Ghostbusters outfit from the original time when I wore it, which was 2015? Yeah, I want to say this was like 2015.
Yes, this is why we're watching a documentary.
Or maybe 2016. It was either 2015 or 2016. Why the hell am I in this thumbnail? What do I have to do with this? Again, I have no idea who this guy is, or No,
it's not traumatizing. It's just anger. Like I don't do the victim thing. I could do the angry thing.
I don't get it.
And it wasn't as bad. Like I didn't okay. allow myself to get to that point. Like you ain't fucking cutting me the fuck up. Fuck that shit.
Okay then.
And then there was a scare tactic that was used to try to get me to open my mouth, and I bugged the fuck out to the point where the hospital was like, yeah, we can't see him no more because you were not doing that shit to me. Fuck that.
Hurry up a little bit to the bathtub.
Hey, before I say anything, it's an honor to have you as a guest on here anyways. I don't really care.
Yeah, it's an honor to have him as well.
Okay,
for me.
That's great. Can you tell me about the little kids in the bathtub, Ross? That's all I want.
That's all we want to know, bro.
Pretty much the reason why is
Wesley, I can't do it because he pauses too much, so I can't.
I looked it up and I thought they were cute videos. That's really it.
See, I thought the naked kids in the bathtub were cute.
By the way, Metokur, there's an upcoming pedo video.
It was not for like fucking jerking off purposes or some shit.
Oh, someone call me a whore in the chat? Well, fuck you. You could go.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. Okay. So,
yeah, I knew you was gonna laugh at that shit. Yeah. There you go, misogynist Phil. There you go, man. I need to hold on. That's a clip. That's a clip for me, baby. That is a clip. 14. Oh, bro. We're gonna have to. Nah, son. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna put the Brazilian funk on it. We can just have Phil with the Chad face. You're gonna get that like, I can go laugh, and there's a bump, womp, womp, and just Phil just like laughing and smiling. Get out of here.
Oh, that's gonna happen a lot. Okay, anyway, moving on. Wow.
Yeah, he loves that shit.
This just sounds like...
he would have been a great pimp intern. Like, if he would have, like... You know what? I think Phil... I'm going to say this. I think Phil would have been a great pimp. I think if Phil he had an internship with a pimping prostitution ring or some shit like that, I think he would have flourished. He would have thrived.
It's such a chaotic whirlwind. So what was happening? Like, I don't even understand the premise. Someone was streaming. Somehow there was a video with kids, like underage kids, splashing in a bathtub. So Metokur calls into the show. I don't know how he calls into the show, but he gets on the show and he says to the guy, "What's up with that?" And the guy says, "Oh, well, I just want to know it's an honor to have you on the show." He's like, "Yeah, that's great you're saying that. But by the way, what about the kids in the bathtub?"
Yeah.
And he says, "I just thought it was cute." I don't even understand. Is there a whole fringe culture of people?
No, Phil, don't try to deflect because you know about this because you had an audience member. I mean, you still do. You have a couple audience members that's into this type of shit, but you had one that was involved with this shit specifically, and you had to address it not once, but twice. And I'm talking aside from the side scrollers, aside from the interview with Josh. You know about this shit. So don't sit there and try to deflect after you've had your own little incident with these types of people.
Who sit around on Discord and do weird fucking videos and shows like this? Is that what it is? Because all the time when we were watching this stuff about like the Wings of Redemption stuff, it's like Wings is jumping on his trolls Discord. He's going into the Lion's Den. It's like, what? I guess I've completely 100% avoided any of this. And that's why I just don't understand it. Like, not once in my life would I think, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to jump on a fucking Discord with a bunch of weirdo people doing weird shit, and we're going to record it, and this is going to be content for the internet. Like, not once would I ever think that. For me, content is like, so I set up, I'm going to play a video game today for an audience, and we're going to talk, and we're going to chat, and I'm going to fail, you're going to laugh at my fails, but we'll have some good times too. Like, that's content. I don't even understand what this is. Right? Like, what is, this is like, we have nothing to do, we have nothing to offer. Bottom of the barrel scraping, like turds, right? Like scraping turds. And then presenting it to the internet as something to consume. I would never present something like this
But you're basically presenting the same thing right now. Like you're literally doing it right now.
Like what? I just don't even get it. You know, I'm lost because again, I'm so disconnected from this culture, this weird troll culture that's on the internet. But I guess this has been omnipresent forever. Like it's just there, underlying. It's like the 10th level under the things that are on top publicly. There's like this subculture upon subculture of weird shit going on. It's just fucking bizarre, right?
Yeah, because everybody's supposed to sit there and, you know, look at the stuff that, you know, government, you know, the corporations give to them. You know, the big corporations, they the slop, you know. I just know the slop that, you know, that I'm supposed to be consuming. The stuff that people tell me I should be consuming.
What the hell?
I told you to look at you like you thought that was cute. Why were you looking up naked kids in bathtubs in the first place, Ross?
Because I wanted to fucking find. I thought like, why not?
In late 2017, Metokur was browsing through small streams and.
So he literally didn't. He has no justification for it at all.
Yeah, just like with Derek, just like with your defense of Derek. That shit's never gonna go away, dude. Because guess what? It's outside of your platform now. The Derek stuff is outside of your platform now. It's on the Kino Casino platform now. It's on the Side Scrollers platform now.
Oh my god.
Clicked on this one. Only a handful of people were watching, and none of the people in the call were of note. But the moment Metokur started listening was a moment Ross was being confronted by others about watching videos of children in bathtubs. It was then that Metokur requested to get on the stream through Google Hangouts and was let in. The twists and turns of these unfolding events would span several videos as the revelations kept getting—
Oh, bro, thank you, Silver Cyborg. Thank you for bringing that. I mean, it's so fucking funny. Yeah, this part tilted me because it is well established that DSP hung out in RIC and went on Alphaism Radio multiple times. So you have partaken in this type of shit. Oh, thank you, Silver Cyborg. I can't, you know what, just for that. I totally forgot about that. You know what? Let's wrench it up. That's worthy of a wrench right there. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Look, how could we forget that, Phil? How could we forget? Wrench it up. We wrenching.
Wilder and more captivating.
What?
I'm on the internet.
Well, I don't-
1,000K subscribers. I'm Mr. Metokur. I'm a cool guy.
Oh, now you're
I'm not
gonna
the
roast
guy
Mr.
streaming
Metokur?
talking about naked kids in a bathtub.
Iron Chef Sakai, could you please actually moderate over on Kick for a change? There's people in there outright saying stuff that you should be moderating and you're not.
Cause he talking about Pandali.
Not doing it. So.
What do you mean you're not doing it? It's your fucking channel. You fucking do it, you lazy piece of shit.
Please moderate. If you're not gonna moderate, we don't need to have you as a mod over there.
Okay, so then take away the fucking wrench and you do it yourself. Pay attention to your fucking stream and your audience. This is why this is how we got Derek. Because you're negligent of your fucking business.
Sitting there, there's people right next to you doing it and you're not doing anything. Proto Man, thanks for a $2 super chat. He says, these were your trolls. Yeah, apparently that's what it seems like. It seems like Metokur jumped on a random stream of my trolls. Is this how all this started? With him getting embroiled in all of this shit? Is that what it is? That's what it seems like, right?
Ross, that's your dumbass. So why don't you answer the question rather than being a little bitch? and
Ross,
just be
you don't want to go
straightforward?
against Mr. Metokur, man.
You're the annoying piece of shit who thinks he's so, because he's cool on the internet.
But stutter some more, you dumb bitch. I see you in the chat
I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that, sorry.
trying to be funny like you know fucking memes and shit. You're so out of touch. You call yourself Edge Queen. There's nothing edgy about you, you fucking hole.
You don't fucking know me.
You don't know? Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Yeah, Phil loving that.
I know her. She's annoying and unfunny. Well, sadly, things did not stay very civil for long.
Despite increasing tensions, things did get back on track.
I said, how does wanting kids relate to you going on the internet and looking at naked children? How do they connect it exactly? How does that play into each other?
And you want to know why I said it was fun?
Sure.
Because honestly, like, you know, like the thing is that like they're playing and shit, and they're pretty much chilling, and that's pretty much what it is. Really.
Thrown into the mix now were screenshots of Ross admitting he has a problem.
You not only like bought the rope and tied the noose, but like put your neck in it.
Wow.
Like you're admitted that you're looking at naked kids on the internet, and then there are these conversations where you're saying you have feelings for kids.
Hey, what's up?
And you need to get help. So Like, let's just cut through the shit and get to brass tacks. Are you a pedophile? I'm not saying you acted on it, but are you?
No, not really, and I didn't even act on anything, really.
Hey, Metokur, have you seen the video where he cries on my stream?
in your head.
Of course he has.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, I've seen all the videos. This guy's a fucking... He's out of his fucking
Hey, what's
gourd.
up,
Is he lying?
Ramon? How you
I don't
doing,
know.
baby?
He's looking up naked pictures of the kids on the internet. He hears voices. He fights with his grandma. He breaks shit. He doxes people. He sends death threats to people.
Yeah.
And then there are people on this call trying to defend that shit and act like it's normal.
Yeah, it sounds like DSP and his fucking dents. Sounds like DSP and his fucking dents. We got that over here, but at least we see it, we call it out, but fucking Phil's doing that exact same shit.
Lying. You know that.
So is this really a group of my detractors? I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about this shit. So these are the people who were fucking detracting on me. Seriously. This was what, 2015, 2016? It had to have been around that time because that's when I wore the Ghostbusters outfit. Okay? So, and by the way, Proto Man did another super chat. They thought Metokur was going to help them troll you. So that's why they let him on the show. I mean, if he had me in his profile picture, right, doing stuff like that, then obviously that's probably exactly right. They probably thought, oh, look, here's the guy who hates DSP. Let's let him on the call. And then they get him on the call, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's got them dead to rights with all this shit. And they're like, whoa.
This is before my time, so I
don't know. I
don't care.
Absolutely, again, I have no clue why I would be on the avatar there. Like, 2015, 2016.
I have nothing. This is before my time, and I think the SOK were a bunch of fagos, so it doesn't matter to me. So whether or not DSP gets this right or wrong, I don't care.
That was before.
It's just I just don't like the fact that he's just trying to use this as a pivot towards himself.
Mobile game nonsense.
And that's why I think it's stupid that his fucking dents in his fucking chat trying to say that June fucked up by not bringing this fact up. Well, this isn't important because DSP isn't fucking important. I'm pretty sure that June doesn't want to fucking deal with anything that has to do with the DSP anymore because he personally found out how draining this motherfucker is. Okay? So he's going to focus on the Metokur portion. And that's it.
Sense. That was before where you could even argue where people would say that I was a constant e-beggar. I'm honestly not sure, right? I'm honestly not sure at all why he used me as his profile pic like that. I have no clue.
Oh, no, I don't know, Mr. I'm just saying, like, in terms of...
people love, because it seems like people worship this guy as a troll, right?
This whole portion in its entirety.
See, I would essentially... If I had a conversation with this man, that's exactly the kind of stuff I would talk to him about. I'd be like, so what was it that fascinated you about me, that you had me on your avatar like this? What was it that made you research these people to jump on their podcast and destroy them like this? And apparently they were welcoming you with open arms, thinking that you were going to be on their...
Bro, you really gonna think you're gonna get fucking a dying man of cancer to come and just fucking... you can't hide behind the Kino Casino trolls. Okay? You think you're gonna do the same thing with the Kino Casino trolls like you do with fucking... you think you're gonna do with fucking Jim and his community... Hold on. He just broke my brain with this. You actually think you're gonna be able to pull off the same shit that you did with Jim and... with Kino Casino and their community, with Jim and his community? Are you fucking stupid? Like, that's what this is. This is like when he's watching the shit with Rich and shit, like, you know, building up the shit and shitting on Rich, he's leeching on the Kino Casino. You really gonna try to leech on a fucking guy who is dying, Phil? He is not gonna set up your Discord calls, okay? He's not gonna have people, you know, I guarantee you, nobody in Jim's fucking community is gonna pull a detractor news. That shit was gay, and that's why I think that the Kino Casino and the entire community are a bunch of fucking losers. All of them. And from what I'm seeing in this documentary, I highly doubt that this is gonna work with Jim. He's gonna sit there and he's gonna say, yeah, these fucking detractors here, they're pretty retarded, and that's it. That's it. They're not gonna be like fucking Ashton and Andy. He's not gonna be fucking glazing you. He's not gonna be fucking washing your balls and shit like that. No, bro.
Probably making fun of me, and instead you turned it against them. Like, does anyone know who these people actually are? Who are the other people on the call?
And for what? So what do you want to know? What do you want to know? I mean, at the end of the day, you can have all that shit, but the thing is, that doesn't absolve you of your sins, you dumbass. That doesn't absolve you of the fact that you sat there and fucking defended a guy with pedophilic tendencies. That doesn't absolve you of the fact that you sit there every single fucking day trying to find a way to manipulate people out of their money. It does not absolve you of the fact of you specifically targeting people of low mental faculty, like low IQ individuals. It doesn't absolve you of the fact that you sit there and you try to manipulate children. You try to manipulate children using sexual content. Okay? Nothing is going to absolve you of this, Phil.
Listening. We got that out of the way. Let's do a million shout outs. We got unlisted videos asking me when did I become a prude. In reality, okay, what you have is a very big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. That is what—
Okay, that's never going— we can have the detractors they can all go away. But as long as this is shit like this—
based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers.
Again, you're sitting there talking about Bathtub Ross and his shit, but we literally have this
notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. That is what people—
okay? That will always be there. Okay? And not only that,
you know, to this day, there's people who don't like me. Why? Oh, I like the old Phil better. The old Phil. The old Phil who was over the top offensive, right? Someone who literally tried to make as many sexual references, gender references, race references, you know, just as many swears as possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers.
And look how he slips up, and listen to how he slips up and almost says children.
Stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers.
Again, what's up, Mr. Roxas? The guy was trying to give as much adult-oriented content because he was trying to attract teenagers. And he was about to say children. So again, we got Raven out. Got him out. Bang. You still guilty of the things that you did. And you're still here. So guess what? You can keep pointing that shit out. Warski, same thing. From what I hear through the grapevine, he likes his pizza extra cheesy. There's that. There's the fact that you defend Darziak. There's the fact that Ashton and Andy, they let themselves get flown out by a fucking degenerate who's probably into some shit that we don't know about. That's still present. And it's always gonna be a point of criticism with you. So don't sit there and try to throw stones when you live in a fucking paper house. Fuck glass. Paper.
Oh, are they trolls of mine? This is just like, right? It's so confusing. But at the same time, I feel like I should know about it, but I don't. Because again, I was so disconnected from the trolling. You guys don't understand. You really don't. Because people say it to me all the time, right? They say things like, so Phil, how does it feel when all these people are saying nasty things about you every day and this and that? I'm like, I literally know nothing about it. I don't watch my detractors' content. I don't know who they are.
But yet somehow we get to see you have segments where you're discussing something that a troll has brought up or a detractor has brought up. You've done it multiple times. Multiple fucking times. And here you're about to, this part I caught. I was watching this on WPIG. This part I caught. You're going to go ahead and admit how you were aware of these things.
At all. It was funny. Someone like a month or two ago had said they were interacting with one of my detractors. and somehow inspired them to make like an insanely long rant video about me. And then they told me about it. I was like, I don't know who that is. I don't know.
I mean, I like the deflection here. So basically, it was when you, instead of spending time with your fucking wife, you were sitting there hanging out with fucking three or four fucking weirdos who were taking shifts, making a fake Twitter account to troll the detractors. And you got detractors who bit. And that is so they can go back and report to you that they got them upset, so you can go ahead and talk about how the detractors are upset during this new resurgence. The kabuki theater that you do here is fucking pathetic, my guy. And the funny thing is, and I love this shit, bro. I fucking love this shit. Let him finish, because I want to see what he says.
Like, I literally don't. I don't know. I've never heard of them before. And then they thought it was great comedy that this person went on a 7-hour video or whatever.
Again, he's talking about Steve. Notice he ain't talking about the dude who was on that fucking account's ass since its fucking inception. I find that funny. Why do these motherfuckers duck me? Yeah, we talking about Steve. You got Steve pissed off, but there was somebody there else that was sitting there cooking. Huh? Find that funny. Very funny.
Me, and I'd never heard of them before. But that's like, that's literally every single moment, right?
What's up, Raz? Just chilling.
On the internet, there's these people, these weird fringe groups.
God, you such a pussy, Phil. Jesus Christ.
Sitting on a fucking oddball Discord, weirdos, talking about weird shit, acting out weird shit. And then they're like, oh, but let's come together to hate on DSP. You know, and I know nothing.
He doesn't want to do that for Worth Race, because then that'll make Steve look logical. He got to make Steve look like he's crazy.
Simply would call out people who needed to be called out. You, your detractors, anyone. There you go.
Yeah, you and your detractors, anyone.
It's so weird to me. So this is complete chance that he happened upon one of my detractor streams. I get the feeling like if he already was messing with me or saying bad things about me, and again, I'm ignoring it. I don't even know who this guy is. I get the feeling that he already had wind of these different groups, right?
Yes, because he makes fun of everybody.
And then boom, felt like, oh, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to now interject myself into this situation. Here's a good target for me or something, right? Seems like that. So, okay.
That's not normal. Don't pretend.
Dude, I'm welcoming you into this stream out of my own hospitality, dude.
That's right. Yeah, I welcome you guys. Into my stream. This is my stream, my place of business. You know, I'm laying down the law.
How many times do I have to shit in your living room before you throw me off, Ross?
Brandon, if I'm not Brandon, Ross, throw him out.
He loves this shit. Loves this shit. And hold on, I gotta. Hold on, I forgot. I missed one, and I missed one. There we go.
Yeah, Metokur, you had your chance.
With Metokur kicked out of the call, the gears were now in motion. After Metokur did an additional call with Ross, and the woman in the call that went as Ruby, he began making a video, and little did he know, videos were also being made on him.
Oh well, I guess that's the end of it. Not really anywhere else we can go with it. I mean, his friends were being evasive, he was being evasive. I'll have to chalk it up to one of those weird internet interactions. Or at least, that is where it would have ended. If not for the fact that 10 hours later, I was put on fucking notice when this video went live on YouTube.
Raz says, would you have to know that Roz is not only super retarded, but he's also mega ultra super attention whore. He will say anything for attention and make better shit his makeup. Oh, hey, Andrew, I forgot. I just saw you there. How you doing, Mama?
That and your content, I mean,
Snood, what's up, baby?
Intro is cringy as shit. So if you want to keep defending them and call Ross a pedo and witch hunt him, I'll gladly have your channel banned. Because I mean, witch hunting is it gets to.
Who are these people? So now.
I'll get your channel, man. You want to sit there and talk about Ross? You ain't gonna sit there and talk about Ross. No siree, above. As long as the God, grace of God lets air come to my lungs. You're not talking about Ross. I'm coming for you. I'll get your channel banned. All right, I'll get you deplatformed. All right, you need to watch yourself there, Metokur. All right, dang nabbit. Sitting there, I will not let you disrespect the integrity of Bathtub Ross. No.
They think they could just have a channel banned on YouTube. Oh, you used to talk shit about my friend, so now I'm going to get you banned. How? What are you talking about? This is so bizarre. Again, this whole community of people online, I don't get it.
There we go.
It blows my mind. It gives me a headache to think that they exist. Wow.
OS, and that's all they can do.
That's right. Death himself, Nuclear Gamer, is putting me on notice. No more Salem of the internet for you, Jim. You can't hunt these witches anymore. And in case his message was not crystal clear, he put up another video to explain it further.
Well, Metokur is gonna get some serious legal troubles happening his
Ooh,
way.
wait, how we go to like fucking? We went from Johnny to Aunt May. What the fuck? I feel like he's about to offer me a sweet tea right now.
Well, oh shit. I fucked with the wrong hombre. What was I thinking taking on the leader of a Call of Duty clan? I'm talking about the world-famous Deadly Strikers Elite Force. It has its own website.
Deadly Striker Elite Force.
It has an amazing website. And Nuclear Gamer, their leader, was sure to tell everybody in the comment section that they were going to get arrested, hacked, doxxed, or even potentially get their asses kicked.
Ooh.
Like Ruination engaged. It was around this time that I decided to respond directly to Nuclear Gamer, king of the Call of Duty clan. You really fucked up now, buddy. So you got one choice. You can show the evidence, or I can get Interpol involved. I guess.
What the yo, wait. Whoa! Your man put the fucking, like, Batman threat voice for some... Hey there, buddy. You want to sit there and muck around? Well, guess what? I can call 911. You think you want playing? It's 3 numbers. All I gotta do is press. And they're here. And it's over for you, bucko. So good luck. Once I get that last one in. Because you won't.
He didn't appreciate the sentiment, because not only did he lock the comment section and disable the ratings, he
You want to get Interpol involved?
pulled down all the videos too. Even a third video, which I didn't have a chance to archive or download, but was basically the same as the first two, expanded.
The police report filed. Leave me alone or I'll press...
I'm missing the pause. Hold on. Yo, he literally said, you miss it. No, Raziel, it's okay. I've seen threats of cartel uncles. Okay, I've seen threats of cartel uncles. OPSEC. Real gritty shit, real super gritty shit. I'm aware. I'm aware of the dark network of these, trolls and, how powerful they are. That's why I tread carefully, because, these people are, some of these guys, they've been like snipers for about 16 years in the Marines. I know some guys that did like, there's one guy, did like 35 years in jail, but somehow has a 1981 in their. I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. I just 300 confirmed kills. They stole an actual nuke.
Charges.
They're Woody Harrelson's illegitimate son. Shit like that.
And the videos are getting like 500 views. Like no one's watching it. So it's not like anyone cares or it's not getting any attention.
Hold on, wait.
Letting me know
Hold on.
I'm going to internet.
I gotta pause because I forgot. We gotta add that because that's some shit Phil would say. That's illegal. I get the authorities to do it. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
There was an additional stream between Nuclear Gamer and Ross where the two doubled down on their aggression, threatening to get the police involved, though to what extent it was unclear.
We've been in the trenches, Raziel.
Fucking target. Bandito and his band of elite super hackers are going to take my internet away forever. I'm going to get doxxed, hacked, arrested, and possibly killed because I fucked with the wrong individuals.
You better watch out, though. They might actually contact an employee at your ISP and have them go inside.
Oh my fucking god! Real God, Jesus fucking Christ! That never happened. That never fucking happened. Never fucking happened.
Your modem and name your wireless networking nasty names about you and your family members, and then when you're live on stream, they may reset your router.
Yeah. That never happened because as I repeat, that company would use some type of, login system, account system, and everything that's done with that account is logged and registered. Okay? Again, if this was something that actually happened, you would literally have people wanting to represent you to get your money because they want a piece of that money that they know you're going to get. Hey, Nog, how you doing, baby? Okay? You dumbass. Imagine, like, dude, any ambulance shit, dude, you would have just sat there, look, some guy hacked into my ISP, I'm a troll, I get trolled and all that. They would have been like, what? Pfft, okay. No, yeah, we gotta go. And no matter what, even with me, with my philosophy of that you put yourself in these situations, we would have been forced to agree with you and say, yeah, that was wrong. You again, I said this with the leaks. I said this with, the photos and shit like that. Not the photos. When you get your information hacked or whatever, I've always maintained that same philosophy. If you really felt like something's been done illegally to you, please go to the authorities. Because there's a way to report this shit. All right? There's a way to report this shit. But you don't want to do it. Because it's better for you to create a vortex of drama so that way your dents could be interested, so people can be invested. God damn, Andrew, that's rough. That's mean. Andrew,
that's
mean
the real
today.
nasty stuff. Sadly, that actually happened to me. But
no, it didn't.
Metokur, within the first Ross video, or rather Bathtub Ross as it's named, summarized all these happenings, and displayed some other of Ross's infamous moments, like when his grandma was telling him to take a shower.
Take your shower. Clean up. Stink. Not clean on.
Why was that so funny? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did like a little giggle, like, but your man did like a full hearty har with that one. What the fuck?
Underwear. Put on some clean clothes once in a while.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ.
This happened live on a stream? And this guy is such a dunce, he didn't mute his mic? Are you fucking kidding me? What is going on? Yo, this is like review tech. And a family member coming in yelling at him about his kids. Like, why are people so dumb?
I'm gonna count
On
this.
top of that, it's disgusting. Can you imagine?
I'm gonna count that.
Not washing yourself so badly, so often. You wash yourself. You stink so bad. Your family members are yelling at you for it.
You are so fucking filthy that your sweat corrodes the buttons and the thumbsticks on your fucking controllers, sir. Okay? I have never met someone who had corrosive substances come out of their body. Let me repeat. This man's grease is so filthy and corrosive, it wears out his controllers, forcing him to buy new ones almost yearly. Your hair is so fucking greasy. At one point, you used to get fades and your head used to look like a helmet. Remember, you had a haircut. You literally had the Mandark haircut from Dexter's Lab, like Mandark. It was just one shiny sheet of black. You literally used to look like a dickhead. You don't remember that? When you used to run your fingers through your hair, it used to look like people putting their fingers through blinds. You know those vertical blinds? The ones that they turn around and shit like that? You know when you put your hand between them and then like it opens up that wide space? That's what your hair used to look like. The fuck? Your man had that observatory hair, where it just splits on one side and you can see everything from the inside. The fuck? Sapti, what's up, baby? Oh, Sapti, why you don't have a...
What the fuck is wrong with these fucking people?
Wait, here, you don't have a wrench. I don't like that. I don't like you without a wrench.
Oh my god, she's destroying it.
Do until then. People around you will thank you.
There was also the time Ross admitted to defecating himself.
Then you can come down here and have a real life and not live with your grandpa.
Yeah, no, it was, no, KH says, hold up, Shinko as a barber, I just want to go on record, his hair still looks like a helmet and a dick. No, it was one point, KH, where it was literally one, like this, like, we still see the tufts of hair, you know, pointing out and shit like that. It was one point where it was like one solid shape on his head. One solid shape, that's all it was. It was just one thing of hair. Like, it looked like one of those, like 70s helmets, 70s go-go helmets. Like, it was, like, really, really fucking bad. Like, one big black rivet just going over his head.
Have to be a fucking baby that shits his pants and gets fucking fed and shit and just plays games for the rest of his life. Maybe then, if you can do that.
I stopped shitting my pants since I was like 11.
It's not actually, it's fucking figure of speech, you dipshit.
With Bathtub Ross gaining notoriety, he was starting to get more aggressive.
You're probably noticing the timeline on this video is nowhere near done yet. That's because this TISM storm is just heating up. What follows are multiple days worth of interactions, where he and his group of friends begin to show more and more just how insane they are.
Metokur goes...
See, here's the thing. Like, for me, I think this is where, okay. This is where I very much differ from many of you and from other people who, you know, I have interaction with. Like, notably, Kino Casino, okay? Those guys, just like Metokur, a story like this would happen, right? And so they latch onto it, they get their lulls, you know, okay. For me, I get to a point, and I'm like, okay, great, all that happening, and I laugh. I thought, like, initially, I think this was a funny story. I do. I believe it was a funny story. And you're like, all right, they're a bunch of losers. We move on, right? But when it comes to, like, again, people who, like, focus on drama, this is like a giant bag of feed, and now they could just keep going back to it, right? So he's like, do you see? We're not even halfway through the story. Like, wait, you're not, but we know the story. They're a bunch of weirdos. They're a bunch of fringe, you know, deviants.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't even wash his body and his grandmother yells at him. We don't need to talk about them anymore. We can write them off now. You know what I'm saying? We can say it's over. It's done, you know. But for, like, these people who focus on drama, this is like, now we're going in. Like, dude, and for me, like, I mean, that's, I think, my difference between me and a lot of you. Like, you guys like that shit, right? Like, you could focus on that.
Yes, I mean, the thing is, you understand that people like that shit. That's why you try to latch onto it and try to tread the waters lightly onto that shit. But you're a bitch, so it doesn't work out.
Be like, you know, I love it. Let's keep going. Let's keep destroying this person. Let's keep finding more bad things about them, you know?
The thing is, if the bad things are there, that's the thing. You leave yourself open to that type of shit on the internet.
Like, I think that's Kino Casino's thing. Like, they focus in on these people and they keep finding out more, and then they cover them further. Can you believe they just did this? Can you believe they just did that? Like, for me, this was just happening this morning on my own podcast. Someone was bringing up Review Tech USA. Well, did you hear that Review Tech is now on these Lalcow ladies?
Technically, this is the fact that you're bringing it up again kind of disproves your point, because you wouldn't have to bring this shit up again.
Show.
Like, I think Rich is a fucking absolute fuck all dumbass loser. An ugly, stupid, fucking retarded ass man baby. That's it. Bang. That's it. Done. I don't give a fuck about where he's been, what he's been doing, who he's been talking to, how he's embarrassed himself now. I don't give a shit. I move on. You are the only exception to this rule, because you're the first person that I've seen that's like this, even though that he's not in that specific sphere of the internet. Because again, I thought you were a gaming YouTuber. I came for the game shit. Even when a detractor showcased you, I was still attached to the gaming aspect of your content. Then me coming to the stream and seeing that you got all this fucking dumb shit going around you, That's what made me stay.
Oh, and this and that. I was like, no. I'm done with review tech.
Yeah, we all
talked
know
about
that.
him months ago. I destroyed it.
We all know he's zesty. You know, could you imagine a zesty DSP? Like, ew, like a zesty with some zest, with some flame. Could you imagine like DSP like you've been felting cause like it's been done. Everybody's been 10 years. Everybody been talking about me. And now that the camera's turned around and it's facing you, look at that. Now they laughing at you.
By reacting to his doc.
LTG, talk to me. Come on, stop being such a pussy. Come on, let's do it for the fighting game community. You and I, you know, like do a little, you know, you can do like, you know, Street Fighter 6, you know, we could do like a best of 3, best of 5, best of 7. You know, people, this is what people want to see. Come to the show.
Documentary. I talked about him again and again.
I refuse to say that, Snoot. I refuse to say that particular word with my zesty voice. That is a level of zest I will never try to get to. Now, people try. Come on, say it. Say, you know. I'll say silly. That's it. I'm not gonna do it. I'll say yes. I'll do like, you know, like. But I won't ever say silly in a zesty voice because it's just. Ugh. I feel weird. I'll say Philly. I'm not sprinkling the Mrs. Dash. I'm sorry.
My show. I've had enough of review tech. Like, I know he's a joke. I don't need to keep going on and on about it.
But you're still doing it.
It's just like, this is the nonstop feeding war. And
is that like what you call dinner with your wife? I'm sorry.
That's where I think I differ from a lot of people. Like, for me, it's I just can't. I would lose interest right away. You find out about the person, they're a deviant, they're a loser, there's a weirdo, they don't wash, they're fucking videos of kids in a bathtub or whatever. All right, I know I want no association with these people. I can't take it. I'm moving on. Okay? But some people just like hyper focus and then
yes, because it's fucking weird that those people are out there on the internet, and it's, again, you leave yourself open to interpretation, open to criticism. That's it. Because what you're doing right now, you're trying to have people deflect from Derek. Okay, Derek's a loser. No, but that's not the point. Derek's a loser. We laugh at him. We could move on, but we can't move on because you kept protecting him. That was the issue. Yeah, Derek likes all this weird shit. Ha 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 ha. But guess what? We can sit there and laugh at him and move on. But the thing is, we can't move on because he's consistent in your content. When people try to move on from him and try to get you to get away from Derek, you outright defended the guy. So it's hard for people to move on when you choose to keep them there front and center. It's hard for people to move on when you choose to give that person special treatment. It's hard for people to move on if you outright white knight for this person when this person is obviously in the wrong here. It would have been over for him, Mimsy. It would have been over for him. For the entire internet would have roasted his ass for that shit.
This is your source of laughs and lulls, right? Now listen, I get it.
Same thing. See, ISF Shakai, OIC, Ryan, whatever the fuck. That's going to be there. As long as you depend on the guy for money, people are going to sit there and make fun of the guy.
It's just not for me. And I want you to understand, I'm not hating on people who are into that. People love Mr. Metokur. You guys love the Kino Casino stuff. For me, that's why do you think in the last few months I've deviated back to making gameplay and stuff like that? Because I can't take it. Like, literally, it bothers me. That cringe shit. I'll laugh at it initially. I just had a good laugh learning about some of these weirdo detractors. But now it's like, okay, what's the next topic? No, this is going to continue. We're only halfway through the Bathtub Ross saga. It's actually going to continue further and further and further, right? Like, holy shit. I don't know. I can't take it. And that's why I can't do this stuff. That's why, you know, as much as I try, if there's someone who...
Yeah, because from what I'm seeing from the chat, it's nice that you're doing this because, you know, found out Ross was a fucking DSP dent.
Has gone in on me over the years. Okay, I'll clap back at them now and we'll cover that. But this is not like I can't go after these people. It's just like sit and duck bullshit. You know, I could sit here and it's like shooting fish in a barrel, right?
I mean, but pick him out. Pick him out. So far, the only person you've been able to do it was like what? Fucking Duty? And what's the most that happened to Duty? Duty got demonetized and boom, got remonetized. Didn't do shit. Other people you could have made fun of. Didn't do shit. Did it with Super Crazy, didn't do nothing. People still went right back to making fun of you. People laughed at Super Crazy, damn, that's crazy. Came right back, made fun of you. No difference.
I can't take it. Anyway, Stuff and Things did a whopping $100 super chat. $100 super chat.
Only took him 20 minutes to notice that
Thank you so much
shit.
to Stuff and Things. A humongous contribution. Let's get that up on the leaderboard.
Wait, no, go back. I don't want this shit. The fuck?
Thank you so very much.
Oh, God,
now,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen, it is official.
Oh, God.
With that contribution,
Fuck.
we have hit the goal for the stream.
Not that. You know, that's normal.
Which means we are now at goals hit of 13. And it is time, of course, as we always do, to make it rain! Make it rain here on the stream in Seattle. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate you guys enjoying a different style of content that I'm not usually doing. Thank you for coming by. For the people here who have contributed, thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying. And if you are, again, you know, let me know what kind of stuff you would like me to do as long-form reacts in the future. Because some people are complaining. Well, if you don't like this, then tell me what kind of stuff you want me to react to. I'm down for whatever. If you think it'll be entertaining to hear me talk about certain topics,
Oh, this is a
I wanna know what
bag.
they are.
Oh, this is
I
a
need to
bag.
know
Oh, we're still
what
bagging.
kind of stuff you would like to see.
Oh,
All right, so please
we're
share.
still begging. Speaking of still begging, guys, I don't want to waste time and derail. But I'm just gonna drop this real quick. It's over, guys. It's over, guys. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It is so fucking over. All right, guys. Here, you can check out this link at your own leisure, but it is all over, bros. No, we're super felted. Zion Agent, check this out. We're super felted, guys.
With me.
It's
And
over.
thank you to those who have.
It's never been
supported.
so over.
I really, really appreciate that.
Just click on that link. That's all you got to say.
Thank you very, very much.
We're done.
All right.
We're finished.
Let's get back to the show. Oh, hold on. I got the wrong screen here. Get back to the show.
Back to the show. There we go.
Okay. Okay. Are we ready to continue?
The Scarlet Piggy.
All right, let's continue on. Like I said, we got about
We're done.
45 minutes roughly till the food arrives. So let's get as far as we can in this part, and then we'll have the rest saved up for tonight, right? But thank you so much. Stuff and Things, a very generous contribution.
Stuffing them coffers,
Thanks
baby.
to Proto Man, to Mythos Irving, everyone who contributed here, you know, on the stream on DSP Reacts. We haven't had anything over on Kick today, but if anything comes up over there, I will definitely shout it out as well. All right?
We ain't get no money from Kick. Fuck it. Fuck these guys. It's all over, guys.
Stuff and Things, you probably shouldn't say that. Hold on a second. Joined 9 years ago. I gotta wonder if it's legit. It's not Argentinian, but he's got a channel with no activity. What the hell? How could you have a 9-year-old channel with
I'm
no
not using that
activity?
shit. What the fuck goals can I put?
I wonder.
Share how you'll celebrate. Oh, this is. Oh shit! Wait a minute! Yo! They fucking ripped off DSP! Oh, that's head. Nah, hold on. This ain't right. This ain't fucking right. Hold on. Oh, no, it's not even that. Hold on, let me pull it out. It looks like I'm gonna have to derail with this shit. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Oh no. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, it's right here. It should be here. I saved it. I hate this shit. This is so stupid. Organize. I need to view. Oh my god, I hate when I can't just see the shit that I want. I just did a screenshot of. took a screenshot of something. It's not showing up. All right, here we go. Okay, we gotta make this big so people can see it. Bro, what the fuck? Is this shit like locked? Oh man, this shit is locked. Hold on. This is disaster stream, absolute disaster stream. Because we need this. What the fuck is this? Why is this like this? What did I do? Hold on. Transform, reset. There we go. That's better, I guess. Okay, this is a disaster stream. I don't know what's going on. This is just not working for, like, what are we doing here? Okay, so you can't see it, but okay, so here we go. Hold on. Make super chats more fun with a goal. Set a goal to engage your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. Pick a goal. You can choose super chat colors that count, set a timer, and share how you'll celebrate. The new super chat goal on YouTube. Use it, abuse it, give Phil money. All right? But the thing is, they just deadass ripped Phil. So like, basically, they literally took the whole goal gimmick from Phil. That's crazy. They finally listened to Phil. 2024 just keeps getting better and better, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Phil, they finally got the street smarts, man. Congratulations. I think an applause is in order. Thanks, man.
It's literally a 9-year-old YouTube channel.
I can't wait. I can't wait till he takes that credit, baby. I cannot wait.
With zero activity.
Come on, guys. Let's
How
hit the
is that
super chat.
possible?
Man, I'm telling you.
I'm not aware that it even is. This is I have no clue.
All right, are we still bagging? What are we doing here?
And then basically they
Okay.
believe that that's like a positive thing to be doing. Because it's pretty obvious that you don't want to be here. Literally every stream you're complaining. You're in there being toxic.
Yeah.
People don't need you around doing that shit. So
I
should I
like
just
this.
demod you and take you out now?
Do it.
Or are you going to actually like cut the shit?
Cut the shit.
It's the holiday season.
It's
You're
the
acting like an
holiday
idiot.
season, right? You're acting like a dick by being uncomfortable.
Like, what is your problem?
My problem is that you're trying to drum up drama, and I don't like it.
Can I continue with my work now? Can I do my job?
What work, motherfucker? What are you doing that counts as work?
Or do you have to act like a 5-year-old?
I mean, you act like a 5-year-old. Still going? Still going?
Like, really? I want to know what's going on, that you're doing this publicly and acting like a jerk.
I want to know what's going on. That's it. That's it.
Like, listen, if you guys don't believe me, and you're wondering what he's saying, just so everyone knows, because I know I have people on YouTube that aren't in the kick chat, here's what Iron Chef Sakai just said. He says, you ready? I could tip this man $1,000. He wouldn't give a fuck. He'd be like, now can we hit the $1,500 goal?
There you go.
So if you have a problem with me, why are you my moderator? Why are you in the chat? Why are you saying toxic things?
All right.
You're the one who's making the bad environment for the community right now.
Nah,
you're also
how?
in there complaining
But
constantly.
you're stopping the content. Right now, we're supposed to be watching a documentary, you know? It's supposed to be reacting. And right now, we're arguing with somebody in the chat. No bueno.
Oh, I don't like React content. Oh, I don't like political content. Oh, I don't like the game he's playing. So leave. You understand you're an adult. You have freedom.
Okay, yeah, you're also an adult. You can sit there, ignore him. You can go ahead and just remove him and talk to him offline. You don't have to stop. You don't have to stop your work. You're stopping the work. Nobody's here. It's not like Iron Chef Sakai's like physically stopping you from reacting to this documentary. You're the one who's choosing to stop and pad your content with this bullshit.
To do whatever you want. Really, you understand that, right? You don't have to be on someone's stream and watch content.
You don't have to pay attention to the chat.
Don't like. Sitting around whining and fucking complaining about it is immature, and it just brings down the whole community. So if you don't want to be here, leave. Get it?
Look at that, 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 look at that. In the kick chat, in the fucking kick, he's sitting there, oh, you're bringing down the community, but yet the kick chat is sitting there saying, yeah, I stand with Iron Chef. Squeeze on.
This is not like rocket science. Really, it's not. It doesn't take high levels of human intelligence and comprehension to understand. If you don't like content, don't stick around for it. You know who I am. You know the content I make. I announced for ages I was going to do this long form react. If you don't like it, why are you here? If you don't like me, why are you supporting me? Can you explain? Can anyone explain this kind of weirdo behavior?
Yes, that's what we've been trying to do. This is what we've been doing. This is what we do. We don't get it.
Listen, I'm going to go live and talk insane shit about you if you try anything. What are you talking about? I swear, is it just me? Or do some of the most unhinged people on the internet tend to gravitate towards me? Right? Like, what is going on right now? I'm lost. What exactly did I do to piss off this guy at all, that now every day he's in my chat and he's saying toxic things about the content? He's bringing down the vibes of the chat.
Squeeze on, yes. This is an attempt by darksydephil to drum up drama for his dying channel. Seeing as people are not coming to the channel, they're going ahead and drumming up arguments and confrontations so that way there'd be something to talk about in the Twitterverse or, you know, the other drama spheres. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, thank you. Continue.
People are bringing it up to me saying, what is up with this guy? You made him a mod and now he's acting this way. I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know what this guy's problem is. I wish I knew. I don't personally know every person. That's the thing. So I try to be nice. You know, it's the holiday season. I'm like, maybe just this guy's stressed out, right? Maybe there's something going on personally. Who knows, right? Iron Chef Sakai says, do a poll. Ask the people if they want to watch this shit about little kids and pedos. Iron Chef Sakai, if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to be here, right? I've got pretty decent viewership. On Kick, we got about the usual 50 viewers we get. On YouTube, I've got between 250 to 300 viewers, which is decent. Some games I get more, some games I get less than that. This is more viewership than I've had for a few different things that I've done this week. So obviously there's desire for it. This is interesting to me. I'm actually enjoying learning about this guy who I knew nothing about. So why are you here to derail the stream? Right? Like, and by the way, you can tell, I'm just being chill. Like, I'm not even upset. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. I need an explanation of why people behave like this, right? So Iron Chef Sakai, are you just trying to get attention for yourself? Is that what it is? Like you're bored and you want attention? That you're acting like this? Because, again, normal people, okay, this person's not doing something that I like. I just won't go to that stream, right? Or, well, I don't like this person anymore, right? So I think what we'll do, you know, I'll tell him I don't want to mod for him anymore. I'm not going to contribute to him anymore. I'm going to move on, right? Yeah, but Rare Tricks, you understand the reason I said that to him is because he's literally a mod and he's not doing his job. Someone right next to his statement, so you know he's active in the chat, is spamming the name of my ex-girlfriend, is saying insulting things, and he's ignoring it. He's not moderating. Instead, he's sitting here saying, wow, I don't like this. I don't like this stream. I don't like
well, there you go. Why the fuck should I be moderating if I'm watching some shit I don't like?
So why are you here? Why? I mean, I want an answer. Why would you be here for content you don't like?
Because you force people to be here. You fucking moron. That's why. You force people to be there. You go for low IQ, retarded individuals, and you manipulate them to show up at your stream. That's why. You sit there and harass people via email and DM and what have you for them to show up at your stream. You sit there and have entire segments and videos posted so you can have people show up at your stream.
He says, I could care less. I came for the video games, not bullshit drama you say isn't drama, but it is drama. This is the first React content I have done in months. I haven't done a long-form React since August. I haven't done...
Hey, you fucking moron. Let's forget about the fact that you've been doing fucking drama content, been talking about drama consistently. Okay, you know, you talk about your detractors and your trolls and how they're upset about your resurgence. That's drama, you fucking moron. And you sit there and talk about it constantly and you drain your audience with that type of talk. Okay, now, because your channel is fucking dying, you want to sit there and, you know, attach yourself to quote unquote drama of a fucking dying man. And the thing is, the fucking documentary itself, the thing that you're reacting to isn't even fucking dramatic, but you want to sit there and create drama off of that shit so you can have engagement for your channel. This is the lowest of the fucking low. That's why you're sitting there having a call to arms, asking people to go ahead and fucking get Mr. Metokur on your stream. That's drama.
Any kind of drama content consistently at all. And by the way, you sit around during most of my gameplay streams and complain about those too.
I mean, that means your content just sucks. Because again, you force people to show up. You manipulate people to show up. So fuck it. They're going to show up. They're going to fucking talk shit.
Making it up. Like, this is true. Like, what are you talking about? Again, there's no justification for the way you're behaving. You're a moderator. All right? So you can either say, okay, I get it. If I don't like the content you're making right now, I'm not going to come to that stream because it bothers me too much and I just sit there and I'm toxic in the chat. So I'll stop coming to those streams, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and say insulting things about Phil. Like he doesn't care if people contribute. Of course I do. It's my living. I'm so grateful for the insane...
This is why I didn't focus on this Iron Chef shit, because it's just kabuki theater between OIC and DSP, okay? There's nothing going on. It's not like Iron Chef, because the guy came right the fuck back.
Amount of positivity I've had thrown my way this year. Why would you say that except you're being a toxic jerk?
This is what we're reduced to. We're reduced to faking drama and making up fake arguments so people can go ahead and, you know, because when Iron Chef Sakai went live, I didn't fucking bug the fuck out. I just went on his fucking kick chat and said, dude, just restream Phil. Restream Phil. Do it. Do it. Restream Phil. If you just restream Phil, you'll be good. I gave you the formula, Phil. I gave you the fucking formula, Phil. You could go ahead and make it have this big fallout with Iron Chef Sakai. Have Iron Chef Sakai restream. Have everybody goes to those restreams, and you could go ahead and just collect the money. That way, Iron Chef Sakai doesn't have to be fucking spending his disability check giving you money.
He goes, oh, I've pulled you through so many streams. I'm not going to back down. So now you're saying... I just want to get this straight. This is all unfolding publicly. So now you're saying...
Yeah, I'm not entertaining this shit. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Let's see what we got next. Here we go.
Audio calls like this and just admitting weirdo shit to me? Right? Listen, and thank you, stuffing things.
Yes.
Audio calls like
Your
this.
wife should be stuffing things.
Red room.
Fuck
and
that.
if you're wondering what that red room, that
Yeah,
red
what does that mean?
bandito is going to put you in, well, that's a creepypasta. It's a fucking creepypasta story that Ross watched on YouTube and apparently believes is totally fucking legitimate. But can you blame him? I mean, he is a virgin with rage.
I'm literally just a fucking virgin with rage, alright?
Virgin with rage! I have so much pent up animosity because of my chastity. Oh. The abstinence makes me angry.
If I ever met you in real life, you son of a bitch, I will find you and I will kill you.
I mean, can we be honest? Isn't that probably the vast majority of people who are internet trolls? Like, that's just it. Like, that's who they are. That's their existence. Is they don't have anything going on for them in real life. They're just too young. They got anger issues, anxiety
They got
issues,
angry
they
issues.
project that onto other people on the internet, correct? So
They got
I
the
get it.
angry
Like, when I was
issues.
young, I was a weirdo too. You know,
There we go. You're still a
dumb shit
weirdo.
on the internet. I
You
used to
still
be a
do
troll in the
that.
fighting game community.
You still do that.
But it's weird that like these people said so much of this shit publicly. It's so bizarre to me. Like the last thing I would like, I was a troll in the fighting game community, but I certainly wasn't jumping into you know, video calls like this, like, or not video.
My man, my brother in Christ, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, I do declare that you are a liar. Hold on. No, you did not, sir. Go ahead and lie like that. I gotta go ahead and just pull up to it's darksydephil, ladies and gentlemen. That's your man's right there. That's the dude that he be doing it. That's how we do it. Lying, outright lying. Oh, come on. It's age restricted. How can I do this? Give me a minute, guys. I got you. YouTube cucked me. YouTube cucked me. Right. Let me do this real quick. Let me see. Come on. Hook it up. It's a quick. Oh, so that means I gotta fucking. All right, hold on. I just don't want to do the ads.
Shit about someone you don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you something. Like you don't talk shit about other people. This is the same guy who 2 nights ago I said I was gonna save your ass. I was gonna send you.
Dude, if you ain't gonna save my ass, then don't save it.
From my own fucking pocket because I like your radio show. And you go
Dude,
on the show and
you
talk
a
shit
one
about me like, oh,
you a one hypocrite ass dude.
Fuck up and you listen to me.
You shut the fuck up and let me explain.
Fat
First
ass
of all, you a fucking
300-pound
hypocrite.
fucking blob.
You have no
Fucking
problem.
shit.
You have no
Like,
problem
you know
talking about my
I'm gonna
shit.
whoop your fucking ass.
Oh, really? You gonna whoop my fucking ass? Oh, I want to see that shit. Yeah, whatever, dude. Punk ass bitch.
Well, that's it?
That's it? Yeah. Oh, I thought it was longer than that. Hold on.
You don't fucking know.
Dude, let me tell you something. Like you don't talk shit about other people.
Your man just fucking.
This is the same guy who 2 nights ago I said I was gonna save your ass. I was gonna send you.
Dude, if you ain't gonna save my ass, then don't save
From my
it.
own fucking pocket because I like your radio show. And you go
Dude,
on the show and
you
talk
a one
shit about me like,
you a one hypocrite
shut
ass
the
dude.
fuck up and you listen to me.
Dude, you shut the fuck up and let me explain.
Fat
First
ass
of all, you a fucking
300-pound
hypocrite.
fucking blob.
So you have no
Fucking
problem.
shit.
You have no
Like,
problem
you know me.
talking about my
I'm gonna
shit.
whoop your fucking ass.
Oh, really? You gonna whoop my fucking ass? Oh, I want to see that shit.
37
whatever,
seconds!
Dude. Punk ass.
Bro, this dude dipped out the call in 37 seconds! Man, now that's a wage crit if I ever see. Yo, your man said, I want to see that set. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yo! Wow, that's extra bitch made. Extra bitch made. Come back, Phil. Come back.
I expected a little more.
Don't choke on the fucking cock. I didn't fucking hung up on you. What the fuck? Oh, so the dude goes fucking lie and say I hung up. I didn't hung up shit.
Hey, yo, he comes back and fucking lies.
I can't believe that shit. What the fuck? He trying to say I hung up on his ass. I didn't fucking touch nothing. The fuck? Alright, whatever, dude. Whatever.
Hold on.
Dude, put it in your damn mouth and make you shut up for once. Sperm bank.
I am back.
You piece of shit. You fucking hang up on me.
Here we go. We're going back to it.
Fuck is this?
Let me tell you something, you piece of shit. You fucking hang up on me when I'm on the radio.
No, I didn't fucking hang up on you. Shut your damn mouth.
I'm gonna kick you in the ass so hard you're gonna taste shit for a week. I'm gonna stop
Really?
walking.
Oh, wow,
That's all you do is fucking talk. Dude, I would dare you to throw a fucking punch at me. Dude, it will be the last fucking thing you ever do. You better fucking recognize I am not fucking Skeletor G. I am not so fucking G that you can fucking talk shit to. Anytime you want to fucking get down, we'll get down.
We'll get
bang.
down.
I'll bring the
We'll bang. We'll get down, baby.
fucking heat on your ass. Don't fuck with me.
Right now.
Don't fuck with me. You don't know who.
I'll bring the heat, baby. That's right. You don't want none of this. We can slang and bang. We can get busy with it. We can get jiggy with it, baby.
The fuck you dealing with? That is it. That is all there is to it, dude. Whenever you want to fucking throw down, we'll throw down.
Every time you want to throw down, we throw down.
But it's only gonna
throw
be
down. Throw
fucking
your
two
teeth.
hits. If you hitting the fucking ground and busting your teeth out.
Yeah, if you want to throw down, you gonna throw down, but it's only gonna be 2 hits, me hitting you and you hitting the ground. Fucking, yeah, you fucking, that's bars.
That is always gonna fucking happen.
Those are bars.
Then
I'm gonna fucking take a shit on your chest.
You don't feel like that shit. You don't feel like that shit.
For fucking insulting purposes.
OTG shit on the chest.
Yo, who's the dude with the ad-libs? The ad-libs dude, who's that? Who's the dude talking? Cause he's killing. He's the one that's killing me right now. He's the one that's killing me with this shit. OTG shit on the chest.
The fuck, dude? Did you fucking hung up again?
Say he hung up again.
Turtling.
Yo, hold on.
Charging meter.
He fucking hung up. And let me guess. He's probably going to try to say that I hung up on him yet again.
He's like, he's charging meter. Oh, any more? Any more? I see. Let's see.
Folks, that's why I think you're gay. I've been in worse shit in my life.
There we go. There we go.
Say that?
Here comes a new challenge.
Me about you, you're a fucking homophobe. That's why I think you're gay, because only somebody gay could be that damn homophobe.
I'm damn saying.
If someone got a different hair color.
Yo, this dude, yo, the ad-libs dude is killing me, bro. The ad-libs dude. Let me finish.
Come over your house. What kind of fucking shit is that?
What are you talking about? When did I ever say that?
Here comes a new challenger.
Dude, you're nuts.
Well, okay, whatever, dude. Whatever,
dude.
You're
taking the bad shit in your life and you're fucking aiming it towards...
Dude, let me tell you something, dude. I've been in worse shit in my life.
What?
I have been through worse shit in my life. Don't try to talk to me like I'm like this is the fucking end of the world.
So why are you directing all your fucking hate towards
my cheek hurts.
What did I do to you?
Because you're a fucking hypocrite. Because you rag on people that are cool for no fucking apparent reason.
Woo!
Who do I rag on? Let's hear
like
it.
earlier, not earlier, you was ragging on Tempest yet again, like you was last week, over some bullshit. Who the fuck cares if his hair was red, yellow, pink? I don't care. It ain't your fucking hair.
Okay. Now, are you going to listen or are you going to talk all night?
Okay, go ahead and talk.
Go ahead and talk.
I'm going to get some water.
Let me tell you something about what happened with Tempest. For everyone listening.
Yeah.
Last week on a Tuesday, I came home from work.
Full.
It was like 6 o'clock.
Why does that have to do with you talking shit? My God, you've been giving pre-stream context for how long? Jesus Christ.
Called Walter. I said, hey, let's play some Third Strike. He said, okay, I'll come over. Well,
I was born late in the 80s. I had a job. I went to I was valedictorian in high school, and then I wanted to get a job. So I worked at this salad place. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Meantime, he talked to Ryan. Ryan was like, hey, I talked to this new guy named Tempest in Connecticut. No one ever played with him. Let's play with him too.
All right, we're there. Let's get back to the doc. That was funny as shit, though. That was funny as shit. Here comes a new challenger.
Audio call, I guess, but
he's turtling.
Audio calls like this and just admitting weirdo shit and acting like this is fucking bizarre. Bizarre behavior.
Damn. That concludes part 1 of the Bathtub Ross series. Part 2 summarizes the continued degradation of Bathtub Ross and his allies as they'd stream for hours on end, threatening anyone that dared oppose him. The pressures of such had Ross wanting to end it all, and so he quite literally drank Febreze.
What? He did?
At least I was able to drink Febreze, alright? Unlike you fucking...
So, basically...
That's it, they're gonna have Febreze hard seltzers. La 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 la. Febreze.
See you later, Stuff and Things. Thanks for the support, man. I really appreciate it.
My insides are lemony fresh. I'm not sure if anybody's ever taken the time to look up the warnings that are on a Febreze bottle, but it won't kill you. It's not actually lethal at all. It will, however, make you shit yourself, like massively bad diarrhea, which is what happened to Ross, as he shit himself consistently 2 days straight.
I mean, I had to use the restroom 7 times today because it probably would put, was kicking in pretty much.
With Ross now more unstable than usual.
I mean, even if this were the case, why would you admit it? Like, why would you go on a stream? I think these are just young people.
Yo, you bitch. Your man try to offer the trip. Yo, hold on. Your man try to off himself with Febreze and ended up with diarrhea. Holy shit. Wow. That's some kind of dented right there.
Nothing to do with their lives, and they just want attention.
Oh
so
shit, bro.
Oh, look at the attention I'm getting. I drank Febreze, and now I shit my brains out. Like, but no one needs to know this.
He decided to be a bit more honest and came clean that he is attracted to children.
Are you admitting
Oh God.
Yeah. There you go, Phil. Drink it in, man.
No, I failed to do so. I failed to lie to people, and I failed to hide it.
You gotta get help. You gotta get freaking help, professional help for that shit.
Why did you want to cover it up? Why were you lying?
Because pretty much I just didn't want to face that part of myself. It's borderline pedophilia. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like,
it's not borderline. It is pedophilia, and you gotta get help for that shit, man.
Yeah, maybe you should have helped Derek get help. Maybe if you would have used your influence to help Derek, maybe he wouldn't be in the position that he is now. But seeing as you use sexual content to attract children, and Derek was watching you since he was a teenager, maybe you're the reason Derek is the way that he is. Maybe many of your fans are that way because of that reason.
what you said, like, do you have feelings for us?
Yeah.
And good, as they should, Razio.
On top of this, Ross was also admitting that in the past, he wanted to take certain violent actions at school.
Not just for borderline pedophilia, but also for bloodlust as well. I was literally fucking pissed off that people were bullying me at high school, so therefore I wanted to fucking shoot up the school.
No, you're not hearing that wrong. That's Ross talking about fantasizing about shooting up schools. Now, Ross being Ross wanted to immediately turn this into a pity party. He wanted to make it about him. He wanted to say how he's been bullied and how people are just misunderstanding him. And when he was called out on that, he did what he always does. He read.
And then people are gonna celebrate, and then people are gonna fucking be unified against me, and then
Ross,
they'll be done.
stop it.
Yeah,
Stop with the pity party. Jesus Christ.
No, it's not a pity party. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's what.
Oh God, volume warning. Wow, what's about to happen? All right, I'm pausing too, guys. Volume warning. This might blow everyone's ears out. I guess maybe he's about to scream or something. All right, ready? Let's unpause, but everyone be careful. I'll be ready too. I'm sorry if this is too loud.
Shut up, Ross. So there you have Ross, a self-admitted borderline pedophile with bloodlust issues, who is
Wait, can I get that again? Hold on. Please, let me get that again. I need that. Oh, man, I went too far. I hate fucking this OBS player shit.
about him. He wanted to say how he's been bullied and how people are just misunderstanding him. And when he was called out on that, he did what he always does. He read.
I need to see this.
Celebrate, and then people are gonna fucking be unified against me, and then they'll be done.
Stop with the pity party. Jesus Christ.
No, it's not a pity party. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's what.
Oh God, volume warning. Wow, what's about to happen?
Here we go.
All right, I'm pausing too, guys. Volume warning. This might blow everyone's ears out. I guess maybe he's about to scream or something. All right, ready? Let's unpause, but everyone be careful. I'll be ready too. I'm sorry if this is too loud.
Shut up, Ross. So there you have Ross, a self-admitted borderline pedophile with bloodlust issues, who is repeatedly
Happy holidays, everyone.
made death threats against other people, who's engaged in dangerous behavior, who's talked about hurting children and shooting up schools, admitting this publicly on the internet. If I were to look for a parallel for who Ross reminds me of, I would say it was Nick Bate. Now, Nick Bate is a person I did a video on years back. He was a weird individual, an autistic individual, and repeatedly, for years and years and years, he talked about his attraction to children and tried to play it off as normal and that he was not a threat to anyone.
Metokur closes the second video by bringing up a different person he covered in the past that had the same tendencies as
Rowdy
Ross,
Boomer.
in that, though there were interesting aspects about these obscure individuals, they can also be dangerous, and their words should be taken seriously as to avoid tragedy through their hands. For several months, this story through Metokur went untouched. It was about 6 months later that he delivered the third and final installment. In here, Ross is now denying that he had an interest in children and claims he was forced to admit a falsehood. Metokur and the audience at large was not convinced.
Just because I told you, literally, verbatim, I am a pedophile, does not mean that I am a pedophile. You need to get on my level of literacy.
There were additional developments, and Ross admitting through a leaked Discord conversation
just like
that he
Phil.
wants to assault an ex, and also admitted to using emotional manipulation.
But even this wasn't the reason that I decided to do a part 3. I want you to buckle up. I want you to batten down the fucking hatches, because what I'm going to drop on you should unnerve you. You've heard the statements from Ross. You've heard the things that he has said.
Oh, no.
You have an idea of what his character is.
I mean, seriously. How can you top it? So, let's see. He's a pedophile. He basically has uncontrollable rage issues to the point where he's fantasizing about killing other schoolmates.
What's up, Nerdy Guy
because they bully him.
727?
So what's worse than those two? I mean, think about it. What could be worse than those two? I'm actually having a hard time.
So how about you play the video so we can find
He
out?
was a mass murderer, but obviously not. He's, you know...
Play the fucking video then!
He's free to make content. I don't know. I have no idea what's about to happen. Okay.
Okay, we understand that. That's why we keep watching, to find out what is about to happen.
And if you watch those first 2 videos, you really have an idea of just who Ross is. But it's something he said, not only in the video he himself put up, but in the secretly recorded Discord conversation that really fucking caught my ear.
How dare I? You know, what do I know? I'm just, you know, a guy who's extremely, you know, a terrible human being. I shouldn't be around kids at all. Oh, wait. Never mind. I actually am around kids to this very day.
What?
Never mind.
Take a minute to ruminate on that.
That was Ross admitting he was a teacher's assistant. He was around children in an elementary school.
The whole
what? Oh my god. So, oh no. So immediately, I mean, someone's got to take action, right?
Listening.
Someone's
got that out of the
immediately got to
way.
take action
Let's
because this is insanely dangerous now. Like, you don't know. This guy's unhinged. You don't know when he's going to take action on any of these things in his head. So you got to do something about this. What happened?
Listening. We got that out of the way. Let's do a million shout outs. We got unlisted videos asking me when did I become a prude. In reality, okay, what you have is a very big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. About me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. About me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. You know, gender references, to make as many sexual someone who literally tried to make as many sexual references, gender references, race references, you know, just as many swears as possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers. Possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers. This is possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers. This is possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers. This is possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers.
Now, that aside, I mean, not that aside, not the fact that Phil's hypocritical. I want people to understand. Now, people who think the detractors are crazy and shit like that, this is why Phil is in the position that he's in. Okay? He said 42 pauses, I got you.
Is that they don't, like, check me in my background or anything like that. Oh, man.
Wow. Of course. Who needs background searches for teacher's aides that only volunteer 1 day of the week through community service? They just let them on in the front door.
This is the message Metokur ends his final bathtub Ross video on. But that was not the end.
I mean, let's be honest. Now that I'm thinking about my high school days. I went to a Catholic high school, and they made you do community service. Like, it was a requirement. And they had me do different kinds of community service. Like I did Habitat for Humanity, but I also did volunteer at old folks.
Of his interactions with Ross. There was a stream hosted by creator Tonka Saul where Metokur confronts Ross once more.
So you are a pedophile.
I mean, like, seriously, like, do you think I was not gonna say that, or what?
So then you are a pedophile working at a fucking elementary school.
How the fuck? Oh my god, you're twisting it as if anything's gonna happen to those kids.
Ross was entirely unrepentant in this stream.
Not gonna be civilized with you.
So, I don't know what this is, this morning kumite. But people used to bring it up on my streams. They used to be like, Phil, are you going to go on the kumite? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? No. Oh no, someone got a sick burn on me today. Or whatever, right? So, but I never really understood it. And no one ever really explained it to me either. I always thought, oh, it's just a bunch of trolls who want to, like, you know, fuck with me. So I just ignored it, and I never paid any attention to it. For the record, I don't know if I ever got, like, a formal contact or invite from them.
Nobody cares. Nobody fucking
would
cares.
bring it up in my chat for a while, for a few years there.
You're a piece of shit. You should be.
Neither am I. I honestly fucking hate you, honestly, Jim, because you fucking spread so much fucking bullshit about me in a constant fucking basis. Even though, like, the police interviewed me, Jim, and they said I'm not a pedophile.
You said. No! They granted me the bankruptcy. Holy shit! They granted me the bankruptcy. Okay. Wow. I can see this guy being a DSP den. Fucking wow, bro.
You are. So you didn't tell them the truth. Yeah. Then. So you lied to the police. Are you saying on a live stream in front of 2,000 people
oh my
that you
God.
lied to the police when they came to investigate you for this? What an idiot!
You know what? Honestly,
you're so
like,
dumb.
like I said, you're not delusional. You're the opposite of delusional, Jim.
Yes, he
But,
is.
like,
He
you
is the opposite of delusional, right?
I mean, like, people think
Yeah,
it's
no, you got it
asshole
right the
day,
first
Jim.
time. Let's
I mean,
end on a
that's
high
fine.
note. That's good. Opposite of delusional. Thank you.
As unrepentant as
DSP
Ross was, the
den.
statements did have a real-life effect. He was kicked out of his grandma's house after she was informed of the videos,
Damn
and so
right.
Ross was allegedly living in a halfway house.
But the
Based grandma. Fuck out of here.
yeah, like the weird twist on that is, it turns out one of the guys that was really anti-Ross and wanted to see him go to jail for this, ends up getting convicted and put in prison for like 60 years. For I think his little sister.
Jonathan Ross never got jailed.
From what I understand, he got put into like a, I don't know what it'd be exactly, like a home, a reform house. So I think eventually the state stepped in and they're like, we got to do something with this guy, and they put him in some kind of halfway house program for a while. Where he is now, I don't know, but he went to something for a while.
Huh. And that is how the Bathtub Ross saga ended. And there were always plentiful amounts of topics for Metokur to cover. Now more so than ever, because in early 2017, he launched his Patreon.
Has this been your longest op using YouTube for?
All right, so that was basically an example of the kind of stuff that he would cover. And that's why June covered it in such detail. He wanted to show you an idea of what exactly it was. Okay. All right. Let's see. So now this is 2/22/2017. I'm a whore. Now that you're a whore, is your content going to change? Are you going to ask us to turn off the pesky ad block? You expect me to support you? Has this been your longest op using YouTube for 10 years and now monetizing? So he never monetized until 2017. Is that true?
Look at that.
Interesting.
Look at that. He did it longer than you.
Years and now monetizing. Yeah, this has been my grand plan, really. You know, when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Create multiple channels over the last decade, allowing them each to get up to a point where they become popular, and then closing them down, all leading to this one moment. It was a very long operation, but I think I planned it out pretty fucking well.
This Patreon was the first and only way, at least for now, that Metokur was making money online. He had refused to allow advertisements on his videos and stated that he would keep it that way. Yet this was getting some pushback, in part due to him being a critic of those that overly monetize their presence on the platform, among many other things. One of the larger gripes was creators not adjusting their releases to reflect their increase in revenue, as Metokur was now trying to adhere to a weekly upload schedule. And for the most part, he delivered. Sometimes he even uploaded an additional video. But when he failed to do so, this video of Metokur, now changed to portray him as a target, would crop up.
Because they're that fucking stupid. I could make it up. I could completely blow smoke up their ass, and they would fucking love it.
This video, like any other used against Metokur, had virtually no effect on his image. Viewers were now more engrossed with this old, yet new thing that was rearing its head around.
So, finally, after so many years of never making $1 doing it, he finally decided to open a Patreon. And then he said, well, since I'm doing a Patreon, I'll do a actual regular schedule. But then when he didn't adhere to it, people would give him shit. I kind of get that. I mean, if you are not at all making money, then you have absolutely no commitment to do anything, right? If no one's paying you to do it, if you don't have ads on it, nothing, then no commitment to anything. I mean, even honestly, if he was just running ads, there's still no commitment to do anything. Because people are just watching per their own volition, and you're making money on the ads versus if people are paying you regularly for stuff, then they expect content. Right? So that is a big step. I wonder why in 2017, why he decided to do that. It hasn't been explained yet.
This is like, again, you found out the reason because you already watched the fucking documentary.
Jim, right? You're the Jim?
Yeah, I'd be the Jim.
The Jim. Okay.
That was the streamer Destiny being introduced to Metokur. The two debated on various political issues for about an hour and a half. Metokur is overall seen as a victor in the stream, as it is remembered as Metokur's intuition versus Destiny's intellect. Metokur also had the upper hand because he did not take any hard stances. Even so, Metokur, now understanding Destiny a bit more, would go out of his way to interact with him.
Hello, I heard there was an Oompa Loompa meeting going on, so I wanted to join in.
Oh, wonderful.
Again, look, this is his icon. It's me. I'm so confused as how I ended up being his icon. Again, that would be something I would ask him.
We've got Metokur.
This is the under 4 feet tall club, right? Did I jump into the right stream?
That was a Google Hangouts that hosted various online political commentators, including Destiny, who is not very tall, as Metokur was pointing out.
Nick, Darren, Metokur, anything you want to talk about? No bullshit.
Not in particular. No, I'm good.
I mean, if we're opening it up to just different topics of conversation, Destiny, what brand of stilts do you use? Because I've been
that was a nice one, dude.
curious
I love it
about
when
that.
people literally use a cartoon avatar, build their entire personality around a That's actually really funny.
Get
to me,
off your high horse.
That's really good. You got any more there in your little book there? I know how long you've
Little
been
book.
into this.
Are
You're,
you
like,
sure that's
you're
not
real excited.
I
Good to
borrowed
go.
it
Keep
from
going,
you,
my
the
dude.
little book.
What cartoon picture did you use to represent yourself for this conversation, buddy?
3 homosexual men. You should appreciate it.
That's pretty funny.
There you go.
If he only knew! If he only knew!
He's taking digs at me, see? He's taking digs at me, and he's using those digs to take digs at them.
Here we go.
What he does is ingenious, but
Jesus
again,
Christ.
I wonder what his problem was with me. I guess it's not addressed in this video, because it seems like whatever.
Look,
he
we're
had
gonna do a
problem with
bonus
earlier,
one.
right?
Jesus Christ.
Earlier on, because to be using me as his avatar like this. Oh, man.
You should
Exactly, I'm catching strays left and right, but I don't know the context of the stray.
appreciate it. 3
You're right, my man.
Metokur interjects only a short amount for the next 30 minutes and lets the serious topics be debated before honing in on Destiny once more.
So, does anyone want to make any final statements, final points to wrap up this hilarity?
So, by the way, people are saying his account was called Brightside Bill, which obviously is a dig on me. His account was called Brightside Bill. That's why it says Brightside right there on the screen. Look right here. I'm just losing all these. I'm missing all these references. I don't get it. Why did he choose Brightside Bill? Why did he have me on his avatar? I don't.
Okay, can we?
I wonder what it was. I don't know.
I'd love to, if I can have a minute.
Excellent. Go ahead.
I just
We're
wanted
a little
to...
short on time, so keep it fast.
I will. I just wanted to ask the little guy, are you still suing girls on the internet?
Oof, I actually am not able to talk about that publicly at the moment. I'm sorry. But
You're suing somebody for hurt
I can't
feelings,
speak about
really?
that. Under advice of counsel, I'm not supposed to talk about that right now. I'm sorry. Can I just a quick comment? I appreciate the conversation. I really do. I love all of you. Even Nick, except for Mr. Metokur. I hate you. But and no bullshit. Lauren.
I hate you too, Midget.
This was old that was new again. It was known as
Oh, see, there you go. Baba Yaga says you're so naive and pure, it's kind of charming.
He's not naive.
Brightside Bob in my chat says, I don't think he had personal beef with you. He made fun of you for seeding at games and asking for money.
There you go.
Jaya AF says, I think you're part of the fabric of most scenes. You have been there for so long. The sky is blue. DSP still exists. Again, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm so lost. I'm there. I'm in the content. I'm in the documentary. I'm the picture in the center of the screen. His accounts.
Different individuals, their channels are hosting this as a format to go forward with, and it's been met with a very positive reaction from the audience.
Metokur also states within this video that the large-scale criticisms of creator Crownton T, who Metokur also did a video series on, also helps.
That dude, that's how I knew of Mr. Metokur, because I used to watch that dude, like not like subscribe, like I used to watch the dude just to like watch the content, and then I found out the Fago tree that he was doing. Oh man.
And to that, some of the most memorable IBS streams were the ones where creators were being exposed live. Enter Matt the Boulder Jarbo, famous for being targeted by Zoe Quinn as she used the DMCA process to take down a video of his in the past.
Okay, so now we're getting back to Gamergate. This guy got slammed by a DMCA takedown during Gamergate. Okay.
You can see.
Oh, this is Mundane Matt. I didn't know his real name. That's Mundane Matt. Gotcha. Okay.
Matt talk about this from time to time. He'll bring up the fact that Zoe false DMCA'd him. That he's sort of a big deal. He was there at the beginning. Just an innocent YouTuber being abused by a bigger individual. How horrible must that feel? How fucking awful must that be?
This made Jarbo quite popular in 2014 during the height of Gamergate. But now in 2017, he was getting attention for the same reason. Only he was on the other side of things.
Oh,
6 years ago, I made some stupid puppet videos called Pulley the Polar Bear. They were an attempt to be super edgy and ridiculous. Not the best representation of who I am. Dumb jokes have a way of coming back to bite you in the ass.
The infamous Pulley the Polar Bear video is one where Jarbo, through a puppet figure, says the word of the day is the N-word. After the video's rediscovery, as Metokur stated, Jarbo removed it from his channel. But mysteriously, other channels were finding it difficult to show the footage.
Oh, well, what
is it? Okay, what is it with content creators using puppets or stuffed animals and thinking that it's funny to do, like, extreme content with it or taboo, twisted content with it? And then, like, years later, they regret it. Didn't Shane Dawson do exactly the same thing? Didn't he have a show where it was supposed to be like a girl puppet, but the girl would talk like over-sexualized shit, and now years later people are like, dude, that's totally pedophilia. Go, why are you doing that? And then he like tried to erase the show from the internet. So why do they think that this is like a good idea?
Videos asking me when did I become a prude. In reality, okay, what you have is a very big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. What you have is a very big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. You know, gender references, race references, you know, just as many swears as possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers.
It's not a good idea, okay? It never has worked for anyone.
You know, it looks like Ethan was going to do a stream and talk about it. He was going to have people on, and they were going to talk about Mundane Matt's Pulley the Polar Bear video. Let's pull up some footage of that and see what happened. This video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on hate speech. What's going on here? It couldn't be the Pulley the Polar Bear video
64.
because just
Actually,
looking at
no,
the
I
archive,
gotta
you can
put
see
15
it
on
survived
this.
on YouTube with all the algorithms and people watching it for 6 entire years. So if it was defined as hate speech, Matt would have been struck with a strike long before Ethan Ralph showing it on his stream would have been struck with a strike. And so people began to put forward what their theory was on what exactly happened with the stream. It's Mundane Matt's fault. I just want to outright say that. There's no way. I'm 100% certain Matt did this.
I'm definitely disappointed because, as you can see, he's no longer using me as his avatar. He's changed the avatar to someone else. I'm very disappointed.
As was tradition, they got Matt on stream to hear his side of the story.
Jim, I understand what you're saying. So, okay. So the argument here is...
Oh, god damn.
Mundane Matt had this video on YouTube for like 6-7 years and never had an issue. All of a sudden, treats things differently and has changed things over time. So, language. One of the words was a word that's basically into it. It seems like Mundane Matt.
He's literally recapping what we just saw.
Video to get into it. It seems like Mundane Matt.
Thank you. Oh, it's over. It's done. It's over. It's over. It's fucking over. It's done. It's done. The bullshit is done. We're done. We're free. We're free. We're free. We're free. We're free. Hey, everybody out in the streets. We're done. Yay. We're done with part 1. Yay. We don't have to listen to this bullshit until later on tonight. Yay. All right, guys. I'm going to go. I need to go. I need to go and run outside, touch grass, breathe air, whatever the fuck it is. I got to... Oh, 37. Hold on. All right, we got to roll it. We got to roll it up. Roll it up one. All right, I got to go. I will see you guys later tonight, probably around 7 p.m. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Bye, 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 bye. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I'll see y'all later, all right? Love you, love you, love you, love you. Bye.